I almost hit stop stream instead of start recording. When we last left off, yeah, when we last left off, we had, we were waiting for the day to come when Futaba got well. Could anyone remind me what day it is that I have to talk to, what's his face again? Ryuji. Is it the 21st? Do I have any messages? How's your health? It's the 15th, says Corey. Medjed. Battle of the century? How are they so festive in this heat? Sayuri, eh? Can really sense her kindness and tenderness from it. Mothers really are strong. I always forget, like, how to travel in this game. So what do I want to do? Let's see. Yusuke is in Shibuya, and Makoto is in, is at Shujin. Let's hang out. Who do I need more on? Probably Makoto. Confidant. Where is... I think I missed Makoto. There she is. Rank 2 on both of them. We haven't done Yusuke in a while, so let's go for him. Man, I'm forgetting how to play this game all over the gaff. Yusuke. He's usually in the underground walkway, correct? Ooh, how did I miss this? Why not Lane gifting... Oh, it's because it's muted. Sorry about that. Why not Lane gifting 5 tier 1 subs? To, Super Announcer Bros 242, Zafeo, Meg the Magician, Mr. Corazone 44, and Linyan. Here's a big sub for your subs. Mwah. All we have to do is wait. What a nerve-wracking time.
By the way.
Meanwhile, I'm here to observe the public in an attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? I came to see you, Sil. Do I have the right persona for him? Yusuke is the Emperor. I do not have an Emperor. Emperor persona! Let's head back to the Velvet Room.
Hey, inmate.
Our new leader, the Emperor! Oh, John Crow with the 200 bits. Sorry about that. I missed a lot of things, actually. Good lord. I saw John Crow and I thought it was just had to do with the sub. John Crow with the 200 bits saying, just finished watching the last Persona 5, so I'm so glad I finally be able to catch this live. Love your vids and streams, man. You always make me smile. Keep being awesome. Why not Lane with the 55 months of tier 1 saying you'll never see them subbing? Apparently not. Draco Roma with the 17 months of Prime saying, hello, Tom, and all nice to get back into some Persona 5 shenanigans. I'm excited to see what happens. Also, any plans for a Tom Can emote? Maybe at some point. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. I wanna talk to some graphic designers and maybe get y'all's input on here.
You sir?
What brings you to my velvet room today?
Justine, you handle this.
Register. I don't need anything that has.
These are the paths
All
you
right.
have
I
walked.
need the Emperor. Let's go for Eligor.
This persona? This persona?
Let's go for Satanta, since I could probably
You'll withdraw this
since I could probably
persona
change that
power.
into something more useful.
Are you finished?
Are you
What?
quite finished? I want to go back.
No slacking off.
So yeah.
By the way.
I came to see you, silly. You must have a wealth of free time if that is your decision. I have some news for you. My piece, Desire, has been accepted into the public exhibition. It is on display as we speak. Would you like to come see it with me? My bond with you scale grow with him sooner. Then let us head to the museum. I see patterns with the 3 months of tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Wow, the message saying, hey Tom, love your streams. Are you maybe gonna check out the new Shin Megami Tensei game? Maybe at some point. There's so many JRPGs I need to catch up on. Dr. Metroid PGD with 100 bits saying, give Sebi a mask, please. Give either Sebi or Quagsire a mask. To be honest, I have yet to actually go there myself. This should be quite lovely. Well, I'm gonna take a walk for a while while you're busy with him. Let me know when you come back. New hangout in Ueno.
All right.
Yeah, you have the ability to go to Ueno as a hangout spot. Nice.
Indeed.
In addition to the exhibition aspect of this show, there's also an evaluation portion. I believe my piece truly stands out among the sea of art here, and yet nobody has come to see it. Perhaps they're so afraid of the truth held within that they dare not take a closer look. What is this supposed to be? There's a dark, almost sinister aura emanating from it. The title is Desire? I see no desire here. Ah, I understand now. This area is for students. This artist likely decided to paint this on a whim. Indeed, there's neither elegance nor emotion in this piece. Bronzur with the 16 months of Prime. Here's a sub for your sub. Wow, they're saying, woo, person! Come, dear, there are much more detailed paintings over there. There's no need to worry. I am not bothered in the slightest. That was nothing more than the drivel of unrefined commoners. I needn't pay them any mind. As long as those who are in the know understand my work, I will be happy. This is... Look, a knowledgeable patron has arrived. I would like your opinion, sir. What are your thoughts on this piece? Why not laying with 100 bits saying, just a friendly reminder of plant. Yep, I used my supervision in the room and there was nothing that needed there. I can see quite clearly why it is accepted in the exhibition. The technique is excellent. However, the composition as a whole is mediocre at best.
What did you say?
How dare you! Ah, are you the artist? The title is listed as Desire, but that idea is quite overused. Maybe, some may even call it stale. If you want to paint an abstract work with such an old theme, you must inject some individuality in it. What? Take another look. Try to remove yourself from the artist's bias. These brushstrokes are splendid, given your age, but does this painting really tell you anything? It is empty, devoid of meaning. I suggest you take a more critical eye to your work in the future if you truly want to progress as an artist. My work is empty. What a dick. Please, I was really hoping it'd be any. Don't let it bother you. Indeed.
Why?
But why? I put my heart and soul into this piece, captured the very essence of desire. It was supposed to lay bare the reality to the world. Of the world, sorry. Perhaps he was right. It may be empty after all. These colors, these brushstrokes, they do not convey the true meaning of desire, only my conception of it. I haven't captured desire. Desire has captured me.
How could this be?
How could I have fooled myself into believing otherwise? It is as though I have been forsaken by the gods of art. This grave mistake shall be the end for me. This is just the beginning. I'm assuming. Any? Do not patronize me. I have no future in this field. What is going to happen to me now? Without art, what will remain of my being? This isn't like you. I see 2 2s and a 3. Cirrhosis.
Agreed.
You are correct. Surrendering myself to fate after only one failure would be very much unlike me. Still, being criticized by someone with such a keen eye is truly painful.
Okay.
But that is all the more reason I must break out of my slump. I must prove my ability to him. That's the spirit! I will start by painting. After that, I will paint, beyond which I shall paint even more. That is the only way I will learn to capture the essence of emotion. After all, you can only accomplish so much in using logic to analyze the contents of the heart. I hope you allow me to continue my skill card services as well, Cirrhosis. I shall conquer this. Yusuke seems especially motivated. Follow-up. Chance to perform follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy.
All right. Let us return home.
Now then, let us head home. I wish to start anew. A slump, hmm? Painting and painting and painting, painting and painting and painting.
Cirrhosis, I apologize for causing a scene earlier. That one gentleman's critique made me fully realize what I've been lacking. Now my path is clear. I will simply keep on drawing. I'm going to have 10 pieces finished by the end of today.
100 bits from Whiteout Lane saying he says this, and in 2 months he sold his most famous painting for a red shoe for 15 billion yen. That's the spirit.
If anything, I should be doing more. I'll do anything to escape this slump. With your support, I was able to pick myself up rather quickly today. I hope this doesn't discourage you from joining me again. I will get past this. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. We'll meet again soon.
Beep. Yes, I do know about the extra chapter.
Man, it's hot.
Another scorcher. Can't we catch a break? It's a hot night. Any article-worthy news? I don't care what this gentleman has to say, for it is the pompous customer.
I have something.
Where have you been? Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Check the plant, nothing there. It is indeed very hot. Incredibly hot. Who can I go to see right now? I'll check my map. I could go to Kichi Joji with Akechi, or go to Oya or Mishima. Maybe Akechi. I'll head right there. I'll take the train to the place I was.
Just keeps getting hotter.
Where the hell is he right now? Where the hell is Akechi?
Yes, that's right.
There we go.
Hi.
Hey, Livercoon. Good evening. Hey, do you ever go to arcades? I've been to places like that, so I'm pretty interested. I've never been to places like that, so I'm pretty interested. If you're so inclined, shall we visit one together? The Persona Archangel.
What do you want to do?
Hang out with Akechi. Excellent. If we're going, I'd like to try that battling thing. I think there's a game center around here. Let's get going.
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry for dragging you out here. I was out here gathering intel, and I noticed some patrons playing this. I did a bit of research, and apparently it's a pretty hardcore shooter game. Do you normally play games like these? Inquisitive answers. So I'm gonna, maybe any of them? Have you played any? Personally, no. Well, I'm pretty sure I'll manage. Damn, that's some accuracy. That guy with the brown hair isn't wasting a single shot. Glass isn't doing bad either, but he's definitely losing ground. Phew. My fingers are going to be sore tomorrow. What a realistic game. Are you used to gunplay?
Have you noticed?
You noticed. Well, I'll need as much practice as I can get if I'm going to take you out. Only a joke. I'm new to this, I'm afraid. Perhaps we'll chalk it up to beginner's luck. Still, this did feel a bit nostalgic for me. I had a toy gun like this when I was young, you know. All this reminded me of running around the house with it playing Hero. You wanted to be a hero? Or very interesting?
I don't know that I agree.
I'm not totally certain, but thinking back, I suppose I must have. But there are different kinds of heroes, of course, different stances they define themselves by. For example, one may stick to the vision of justice they believe in, even if others deny it, while another may simply do as others desire of them, seeking to be recognized and gratified as a hero. So which of these two fits more with your conception of a hero? Sticking to your justice, I'm assuming, is gonna be like... Let's go sticking to your justice. Well, I had a feeling you'd say that. But if nobody else wants the justice they fight for, isn't that just blind self-righteousness?
I apologize.
Ah, sorry. I suppose that was a strange tangent. Pardon me. Whenever I talk with you, I can't help delving into these abstract topics. I feel my bond with Akechi is growing deeper. Justice! Rank 5! Noble 13 gifting a tier 1 sub to Cold Jolteon. That's called a Glaceon. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah.
Alright.
Increased to rank 5. Nice. Goodness, I worked up a sweat playing that game. I must smell like the arcade now. I could use a shower. Why don't we call it for a day?
We will meet again.
We'll see you, well, see you again. Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, I wanted to express my gratitude again for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had quite a lot of fun. I don't play these games too often, so I honestly wasn't too sure how well I'd do. Hopefully I didn't come off as too much of a novice. I wish I'd played better.
John Crow with 100 bits saying, just based on personality, which character is your favorite in Persona 5 so far? Personally, I like the Shogi playing girl. Because she kind of goes into like a Yami Yugi thing when playing Shogi. Hifumi, yeah. You did fine.
Really? I'm honored that you think so. I suppose I've always been quick to grasp the fundamentals of anything, but that's also been a concern for me. There's this constant pressure. Everyone expects me to be capable of anything, which is stressful in and of itself. Still, games are rather fun. It was quite a novel experience. Usually I just read in my leisure time. It offered more realism than I expected, and I was impressed by how immersive it felt. Usually I really struggle with enjoying these same pastimes as my peers, but thanks to you I had fun today. I hope you could join me again if you get the chance. Now I'll talk to you later.
Sojiro is also a really good character. I like him a lot. Bean Daddy.
It's somewhere.
Okay.
All we can do now is wait and see what happens. There's no point in getting impatient now. Again, what day was the deal with Ryuji? Any plans for today? Hey, you know, I'll hang out with her. Let me see who's available. The doctor is not available. Who's in Kichijoji right now? Kasumi's there, but I've already maxed out her thing with me. Seems like currently only On is available. Who's been my favorite party member? Probably Makoto. Yeah, you know what? Let's hang out with On. What are your plans for today? I'm having a hard time calming down, so I came to Shibuya. Was just curious what you're up to. I'll still be in the station for a bit, so let me know if anything comes up. Seems like Lady Aunt is in Shibuya. Want to go see her for a bit? Go right away. Oh yeah? I'm in the Underground Mall. Yep, I need to check if I've got a lover's persona. I do not. I know I said I'd meet you, but I gotta pee real quick. And by which I mean stand in an alley just staring into space.
Hey, inmate.
You sir?
Welcome to my velvet room.
Justine, you handle this.
View and summon personas. Give me the lovers.
Is this what you can hold no more personas?
Ah, damn it.
Done already?
No, I gotta kill one of them.
The inmate needs our guidance.
Itemize.
They will be reborn anew.
Who should I get rid of? I suppose I could get rid of Phoenix since I don't need a Faith persona anymore. Shikioji is really good. Although I have 2 chariots. Why not Lang with the 100-bit saying, check the bed in the cell real quick. Oh yeah, Encrypted Candy with the 38 months of tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Should I get rid of Shikioji? This is what I think it is?
A skill card, huh?
Yeah. He's already registered, so you know what? I think I will get rid of Shikioji. He's also pretty low level, too. Mr. Ben with the 48 months of tier 1 saying 2 years! Also, yay for murder, I guess. Not gonna lie, these executions are brutal. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Niga Mitama is for Marui, but it's also, like, my healing, persona. Heaven Sent Dress?
I guess it'll give you some protection.
Let's see. Magic plus 4, a dress with colorful feathers. That's pretty good, actually. Still TMG with 100 bits. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I've got them all registered, so it doesn't matter.
This may prove somewhat extreme.
Extreme.
Finished for now?
Register and
Justine,
summon.
you have these
View
other
and
paths you have
summon.
walked.
The lovers!
This persona, a fee is required.
Yeah, I'll
This
pay
is
the
your
20 bucks for
power.
Pixie.
Are you finished? What?
I still have business here. I haven't checked the bed here in a while.
What was that?
What are you doing, inmate? You don't have time to be lying around. I can hear a voice coming from somewhere. Ah, damn it! The internet connection to my brain is lagging.
What? No slacking off.
I want to go back. Mysterious voice. I only have like 3 bars. What are you trying to say? Wait. John Crow with 100 bits saying, just curious if Persona 5 think to play any Persona games. Again, just curious, don't mean to sound pushy or anything. I don't have any plans to, no. Someone's in the arcade. Why not Lang with 100 bits? Could you please speak up? I'm not wearing pants. Oh, that's Ryuji, okay. Shibuya. Underground walkway. Oh no, she's in the underground mall. Hi, on.
We'll just have to
Guess
wait
now
for
we wait. The suspense is seriously killing me. Oh, I went to go see Shiho again the other day. I've been thinking a lot since then, though. Do you have time to talk? I could become closer with On thanks to the Lover's persona. I will spend time with Lady On.
Thanks.
Does the diner work for you? So I talked to Shiho about what happened with Mika back at the photo shoot. You know what she did? Laughed. She couldn't stop talking about how tough she thought Mika sounded. Honestly, though, it was kind of refreshing. I'm not even mad anymore. I guess you really just need someone to laugh at you if you want to feel better. If it's a friend, yeah. Seems that way.
I mean, they always say laughter's the best medicine, right? I've seen the truth of saying that saying firsthand. But anyway, even though I'm trying to strengthen my heart, Shiho's the real strong one here.
Hey.
I went to one of her rehab sessions the other day. She said she wanted me to be there. So I agreed without thinking much of it, but it ended up being pretty overwhelming.
Was she working hard? Was she working hard?
Yeah. She was dripping with sweat, teeth clenched. She was clearly in a lot of pain. Apparently she can't even move her feet. She said it feels like her legs are filled with sand. But she dragged them along, legs swollen with blood. I wanted to just make her stop. By the time it was all over, she was in tears. It was really tough on her. She said she wanted to give up, and that's why she asked me to come, to keep her motivated. The whole time she was complaining about things in ways she normally would never. But even with that, she finished her session. I don't know why I'm crying. I didn't have to go through that. Is it because I'm weak?
It's because you're kind. I'm assuming this is an any. Yeah.
You're wrong. You know, even through all the pain, I thought Shiho was so cool. Beautiful, even. Despite all her complaining, she still tried incredibly hard. Strength is more than just not getting phased. It's the power to fight through adversity. So I was thinking, and, what can I do to help Shiho?
Comfort her, listen to what she has to say, show her your own strength.
My strength?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do just that. I'm gonna give it my all. You know, Cirrhosis, being with you really helps me see things clearly. What should I do? The true meaning of strength. What I should do? The true meaning of strength? Well, thank you for that.
A heightened sense of motivation from On. Level 6! Harassment recovery! Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon party members.
All right.
My nose is all runny. What are you looking at me for like that for? Pretty girls get runny noses too, you know.
Bye.
Well, see you around.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, it's me. Thanks for earlier. I feel better now that I got to talk to you about everything. I'm going to try my best to help Shiho out in my own way. Maybe our relationship won't be exactly the way it was before, but now that I saw her crying, I know I'll find something I could do for her.
Someone's motivated.
Yup, I can't let her leave me behind. Watch me. One day I'll be cool and strong, just like Shiho. I feel great now that I got everything off my chest. You're such a great listener, Cirrhosis. I hope I can keep counting on you for that. Okay, bye!
In the evening time. Why am I on the train? Oh, it's not. I'm not on the train. 11 days until the Medjed deadline. Did the Phantom Thieves just decide to ignore it? I heard about another scandal got leaked. Stocks have been falling ever since. Who's going to take responsibility for this?
Rain.
Just a few degrees cooler would do it.
This is bad. The cleanse is fast approaching. We're not gonna make it if we can't come up with a solution. Speaking of that Medjed shit, people are talking about those leaks everywhere I go. The noose is starting to tighten around our necks.
Futaba will save us.
I have my hopes, but isn't it dangerous to put all our eggs in that one basket?
Our only saving grace is that Medjed seems quite intent on sticking to their planned date.
We gotta keep trying till that day comes, yeah? Yes, there's no point in complaining about it now. Let's continue our efforts. OMG, how are you?
Who's around that I can talk to? Shinjuku. Mishima's there, and that's it. And in order to do the fortune teller, I have to do one of the quests. And Kawakami. Someone said that the stuff you get from Kawakami is really worth it, so I think I'll do that.
Oh,
You gonna call Kawakami? Actually, hold on. What persona or what? Kawakami. Here we go. Temperance. I do not have a temperance persona. To the Velvet Room! 100 bits from Why Not Lane saying, just FYI, one of the sayings that popped on the bottom bar was shit plus shit equals shit sandwich.
hey, inmate.
Hurry up back in your cell. Jesus Christ.
Finished for now. Time for some
I
rehabilitation.
do want to see the
Execute 'em.
advanced
Can you gather
fusion.
them up?
If there's anything I can get that's new. Hellbiker's the next one. I still need Decarabia. Or Desarabia. Bugs? I want to at least see what that one looked like. Like the bunny! Alright,
Finished for now. Time for some rehabilitation. Let's execute them.
Nope, itemized persona.
They will be reborn anew.
They shall be reborn anew. Could get rid of Shikioji. I want to keep, Pisaka for as long as possible, because I really like Pisaka.
A skill card, huh?
Yeah, I don't need to have two
Behold
chariots.
its into a new form.
Goodbye, friend. Can I fuse Decarabia? Let's see.
You change your mind? The inmate needs you wish to perform. What
Fuse
path
by
do you
result.
want?
What level am I? 34? Doesn't seem like I can do that yet. Oh, no, I can!
You okay with this?
That's right! It was this thing. I think the advanced fusion's still higher level than me. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get Hellbiker quite yet.
Let us begin the search.
It's Starro! Oh, shoot. What was his name again? Desarabia.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
What does it require to fuse? Pisaka and Neko Shogun. Two that I really like, so probably not immediately.
You okay
Weak
with
the
this?
physical? Ugh. I think I'm only gonna fuse that once I want to make Devil Biker or whatever.
What path do you want? Finished for now?
Alright, I executed one, now I need to
You'd like to
summon
read
one
the
of
compendium?
the Temperance Arcana.
These are the paths you have walked.
There we go. I'll go for Kopa
Is
Tengu.
this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona, then accept this persona. Are you finished? What?
Tempa. I want to go back!
Slacking off.
Bring me back to the real world. What was weak to physical? The star. Decarabia. Cafe LeBlanc. I found out recently that LeBlanc had to do with Arsène Lupin. I don't remember exactly like what the connection was.
Oh,
Let's call the service.
hi.
I'm Becky, Gorilla Maid of the Maid World. The type of work we do depends on how... Oh, it's you. You understood what I told you last time, right? You still want to request me?
We can become closer. Maurice LeBlanc is the Maurice LeBlanc is the author of the Arsène stories. Got you.
Hey,
What's the name of the voice actor who played the original Bugs Bunny? Because he had a LeBlanc last name too, right?
Fine, I guess I'll have to talk to you properly about it. Just wait for me there.
Mel Blanc.
That's what it was. I thought his last name was LeBlanc. Are you serious? I told you that the story about my sick little sister was a lie. You know you're being used for money, and you still requested me?
Who's the master here? Oh my god.
Well, I am thankful that you're requesting me, but... You really are one strange kid. I'm a mediocre teacher and a mediocre maid, and yet you listen to everything I have to say. You're the complete opposite of me. I don't even properly attend to my students' needs.
So...
The money is actually an apology. There was a student named Takase at the school I taught before Shujin. Takase-kun was considered a problem child since he had the lowest grades and skipped school a lot. So I was put in charge of guiding him, or rather pushing him to transfer to another school. When I got to know him, I realized he wasn't a problem child after all. In fact, he was working several part-time jobs so he can cover his living expenses. His relatives took him in when his parents died, so he had to make the money to support himself. He couldn't attend school every day, but he was motivated to study. That's why I decided to tutor him. After I started working with him, his grades started to improve slowly but surely. But I was told that it was wrong to only help certain students and not others. Then a strange rumor about him being a juvenile delinquent began to circulate. On top of that, I got called into the principal's office. He threatened me, saying that I'd be dismissed if I continued to tutor Takase-kun.
How terrible.
Yeah, but you could say the same about me. I got scared of losing my job and of having rumors spread about me, so I canceled our upcoming tutoring sessions. Takase was on his way to one of his part-time jobs when I told him. Out of all days, it was New Year's Eve, and it had been pouring rain all day, and he died in a car crash. He sounded so depressed when I told him I couldn't tutor him anymore, but then he said that it was no big deal because he had to work anyway, so I wouldn't feel bad. If only I'd kept my promise to him. It's no one's fault. Takase-kun was exhausted from the tutoring sessions and working at all his part-time jobs. His guardians blamed me for the accident, saying it was my fault that he was so tired. They said they were going to sue me and take the issue to the media and Board of Education. I wouldn't have been accused of a crime, but if a word had gotten out, the school would have been done for. I wanted to continue teaching no matter what, so I ended up paying them the apology money so they wouldn't sue me or say anything.
Guardians, huh?
It was my indecisiveness that backed him into a corner, and I blame myself every day. I know paying them isn't going to bring him back, but it's the only way I can atone for my sins. It seems like his guardians are satisfied with our arrangement, so... See, nothing good ever comes from getting involved with me. I have to keep my distance to avoid hurting others, so I don't meddle in my students' lives. I've been coming here because of a random twist of fate, but we should say goodbyes as well.
I want to see you again.
Liver-kun. You're really not the type to back down, are you? I guess we're in this together now that I told you the whole story, right?
Delta 4J with the 28 months of tier 1 is sub for your sub. Wow, the best thing. Oh, hey there. Well, hey there yourself. How's it going?
Yeah. I'll see what I can do about the other teachers so you get free periods when with them too. I look forward to continuing our relationship. I feel like my relationship with Kawakami has deepened. Free time. Gain free time in other teachers' classes with Kawakami's help.
All right.
Nice.
Alrighty, time to clean. I'm going to put more energy into it than usual today. Oh my, this room is so dusty. Even though I wipe the place squeaky clean every time I visit. Well, I guess it's all for you, Master. I'll keep hard to earn my keep.
Wait, what? I'll try hard to earn my keep, probably. I saw keep and it's whatever.
Oh, wow, it's so dusty. If my cough is already this bad, maybe we better get better off tearing this place down than trying to clean it. Well, the chicness of this room is truly its charm, so let's keep it as is. All right, I have to go.
I'm afraid she's getting sick.
I'll be eagerly awaiting your next request, Master.
Still TMG with 100 bits saying, would someone please think about the children? Won't somebody please think of the children?
Oh, is this Master? Thank you for using our service today. It's so soul draining. I'm just gonna talk normally. No point making sales calls this late anyway. By the way, I've always wanted to ask, but do you live in that cafe right now? There's always this nice curry smell around the place. Do you get to eat at that place's curry every day?
You want some? 100 bits from Why Not Lane saying, Tom Lude, oh yeah.
Ooh, then I can serve it to you. Imagine if it was cooked by your own maid with lots of love. Okay, that was a joke, but God, I could really go for some homemade curry right now. Sorry, I can't seem to shake this cough. I've been so busy lately. But I'll always be ready to and waiting for Master to request me. Okay, but don't stay up too late. Night.
Oh dear. Beep, 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 beep. Who could that be at this hour? Is it Yusuke again? It's always Yusuke! Every single time! I'll be on standby at your place since it's summer vacation. Furthermore, I found something interesting. It's a DVD that talks about the life of a painter. I thought we could share it, our appreciation of art. Don't worry, if you already have plans, I'll be stopping by either way. See you tomorrow, then.
Yusuke's coming tomorrow, huh? Might be nice to hang out with him.
No, it's not Bob Ross, it's his persona, so it's Rob Boss. Hey, Sorosis, one of your friends is here to visit.
Sounds like Yusuke's here. Come on, let's go downstairs.
Have I gotten texts from anyone? An interesting DVD.
We're watching porn.
Yuki Mizuno with the 28 months of tier 1 saying, LOL. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Huh. Oh, wait. There's Makoto. She's the only one available right now, huh?
Well,
All we can do now is wait. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you a favor about that student we saw in the red light district.
GB Fanatic 13 with the 2 months of tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Do I have an Empress? Yes, I've got Isis. So it's gonna be, do you want to hang out with Makoto? Hang out with her.
thank you.
Thank you. It'll be nice to have you there when I talk to her. Let's do it in the student council room. I'll leave the back entrance open for you.
Oh, it's Priestess, not Empress.
Excuse me.
Eiko Takao-san? You've been spending time in the red light district lately, haven't you? Both myself and Sorosis-kun here saw you there. Based on where you were heading, we assume you were working at a store called the After School Salon. How is it working there? What do you mean? It's just a normal cafe, but they make me wear a costume and stuff, but that's it. Oh, and I don't have to do anything weird, if you know what I mean. It's all totally legal. So you're sure nothing strange is going on? 100 bits from Why Not Lane saying, remember that it is vital that you mention every waking moment with Makoto when confessing to her sister. Yep. I'm dating your sister. I'm dating your sister. This was Fire Emblem, I'd be S ranking her. Yup. The worst I get is some weird old guys gawking at me.
I see.
I see. Beyond that, though, why are you working there? How's your financial situation? Fine. I mean, I could just ask my parents for cash whenever I want. Oh, I see. But they totally bug me about what I'm buying if I did that. That's why I work at the salon. I get some good spending money, plus the guys who come in there are like mega pamper me. Mega pamper? It's nice having people treat you like you're special, you know? I'm sure a super honor student like you gets that all the time, though. Anyways, are you gonna tell on me? You even brought a witness today. Hold up, does that mean you two were in Shinjuku together? What's up with that, Miss Prez?
So what if we were together? Ah, you have the wrong idea.
Yes.
Right. It was nothing more than an errand I asked him to accompany me on. At any rate, don't mind him. As for you, I don't plan on telling anyone. Ooh, I get it. So we're like protecting each other's secrets? Oh crap, I just realized that your boyfriend's that rumored criminal. You're a real badass, Miss Prez.
Well,
I told you that's not how it is. I was just worried about you, worried you were getting wrapped up in some shady business, so I asked him here for support. Whatever. By the way, I was wondering, is that a Buchimaru-kun pencil case? Huh? You know Buchimaru-kun?
Floppy the Third with the 14 months of tier 1 saying, I'm gonna have to go. My body keeps trying to tell me about this thing called sleep. New revolutionary concept, sleep. But I'll watch the VOD tomorrow. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah.
I had like tons of Buchi stuff back when I was a kid. What a blast from the past. Wait, why is it so beat up? Well, it was given to me when I was still in elementary school. I'd like to buy a new one, but they've stopped selling Buchimaru-kun merchandise. Oh my god, this is too hilarious. The student council president has an adorable pencil case? My image of you has done like a complete 360 today.
You know why they call it the Xbox 360? Because you turn 360 degrees and walk away.
Isn't that a full circle? I don't know. I'm just really surprised. You don't really look like the kind of person who'd do that, who'd be into that stuff. I mean, I always thought you were kind of like a robot, but I guess I just had to get to know you better.
I know it's 180. That's the meme. There's also a GIF someone put out where it's Michael Jackson walking up to an Xbox 360, then turning 360 degrees and moonwalking away.
Hey, why don't we trade phone numbers? I really want to talk to you more about Buchimaru-kun and your boyfriend. Okay. Wait, he's not my boyfriend. And saved. Oh crap, it's this late already? I've got to get to work. I'll send you tons of pics of my Buchimaru-kun collection later, though. Bye-bye! She was all over the place. Honestly, though, I'm in shock. She thought I was a robot?
Beep boop. 2 but 3 is funny. Beep boop.
Don't tease me! You know, I believe what Takao-san said about me is how others think as well. I thought I had changed after the incident with Kanashiro, but perhaps it wasn't enough. That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone so distinct from myself. I'm going to try to look at things a little differently from now on.
Well?
And well, I think that will help me break out of my shell. I hope you're ready. I'm going to show you how useful an honor student can really be.
I can sense a quiet resolve from Makoto. Black belt talk. If negotiating with martial arts using shadow fails, you can try again.
All right.
Oh yeah, because she's a master of Gymkata.
I'll be interested to speak with Takao-san some more now that I have her contact information. Perhaps I can correct your misconceptions about you. And as always, I'll let you know if anything important happens.
I'll see you later.
Well, see you later.
Wasn't it Aikido? Yeah, but the Gymkata thing, first off, is funnier, and secondly, it's a Mystery Science Theater reference. Beep, 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 beep.
Hello? Thanks for sitting in with me today. It really did help. I got a message from Takao-san earlier. She turned out to be quite a fan of Buchimaru-kun. It was crazy to see a picture of her entire collection. She has a bunch of Buchimaru-kun emoticons.
Sounds like you two will get along.
Huh? Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't expect to bond over something like this, though. I'm pretty shocked, to be honest. Though, I'm still a little worried about that store she works at. I'll try a little hard to get through to her about it. I might come to you for more advice later. For now, I'll let you go. Talk to you later.
Ah, you're back. Who's texting me?
Tora-kun? Is Tora the only one available? No, I believe some other people are available as well. But I think we should talk to Tora-san. We'll head to Station Square. Now, where is Tora? Oh, there's Tora.
Whoops.
Everyone.
Facing civic disorder and economic uncertainty, our citizens are in turmoil. It is imperative that we resolve this situation, and social reform must be led by the government. However, who can say the people currently depend on, yes, the Phantom Thieves? The fact that they're being lionized is proof that the government's malfunctioning. The mismanagement by authority figures is what has led to this terrible condition.
Good evening.
Oh, Liv-Liv-kun. What kind of friends does Liv-Liv spend his time with? Liv-Liv can withstand difficult times if Liv-Liv has friends who support him through it. Tora is scheduled to give a speech today, but one thing about it will be different. I could use Liv-Liv's help as usual. Does he mind? Do you mind?
I feel like my bond with Yoshida will grow stronger soon. I do not have the right persona for him, though. What persona does he want?
Tora's feeling stronger. Tora right here.
Oh, you don't need a persona, right?
The most important.
Help him out. Oh, I missed something.
There will be cameras coming today, apparently. Tora doesn't feel good about that, but Tora couldn't decline.
Let's give it our best effort again today.
Regardless, Tora and friends will do what we can, or have always done.
The most important thing.
Acting not in self-interest, but for the greater good. That is the mindset we politicians must instill in our constituents.
Okay, all queued up. Okay, we should be able to get a lot of interesting footage. It is no good Tora, after all.
Advocate an overly optimistic policy only to lure in voters during the election season. That's how no good Tora thought and operated 20 years ago, making unachievable pledges.
This isn't how I saw this going.
If you make a promise, you must keep it. If you make a mistake, you must atone for it. These are basic human principles that we all have learned from the youngest of ages.
Boring. He's making some pretty good points, don't you think? That's why it's all useless.
It seems like they only wanted to get some footage of the old no-good Tora. Very disrespectful. However, Tora has been distracting himself from that. Do you, does Liv-Liv think Tora's regained his confidence?
Why not Lane gifting 7 tier 1 subs? 2, Gingertail, the Trolling Shuckle, Cryptic Monium, Ingavar Chaos, Scythe version 02, Red Leader 24680, and McWolferton, here's a big sub for your subs. Mwah. The media doesn't matter.
Liv-Liv's right. So Liv-Liv's saying Tora should decide for himself then, Liv-Liv really is quite impressive. This is the beginning of everything.
Hey.
Can Tora tell you a story? Tora mentioned this before, but 20 years ago, Tora was lucky enough to become a Diet member. However, Tora wanted to be a politician for all the wrong reasons. Tora wanted to be in a position of power, and Tora was obsessed with the glamorous lifestyle.
Yuki Mizuno gifting 2 tier 1 subs. To Flora Lily and Azuka Tenori, here's a big sub for them subs. Mwah.
Tora only thought of being popular. Tora truly was no good Tora.
Hey.
Learn from Tora. Don't let being a member of the Diet be Liv-Liv's only goal in life. Voters are much more sensible than we give them credit for. Being ambitious and striving to advance in the political world will change your outlook on life.
Yoshida eagerly gave me advice. I feel like my bond with Yoshida is growing deeper. The Sun Arcana. Manipulation occasionally raises the chance of an enemy giving you a rare item.
All right.
I like how he just went into this heartfelt speech about being a politician and acting for what's right, and then I get the ability manipulation. You've given some good speeches, Mr. Yoshida. I can't believe you lost the last 2 elections.
You're Mr. Kuramoto's grandson?
That's correct. I'm his grandson, Benzo.
Does he know that you're here speaking with me now?
I'm aware that you and my grandfather are on bad terms, but that doesn't concern me. This must be your secretary, huh? I heard he's been helping you out a lot lately.
What?
You know about him?
My grandfather was recently hospitalized, and you've been the topic of our conversations. I'd like to talk with you again sometime. I learned a lot from your speech today.
Mr. Kuramoto spoke of Tora. Matsushita. Sorry, Tora has to take care of some business. Let's wrap this up for today.
I have improved my charm.
Well then, I'll see you again.
Good job. Tora's proud of Liv Liv.
Manipulation has such a negative connotation to it, though. Chris the Renegade with the 59 months of tier 1 is sub for your sub. Wow, the best thing, 10 more years, then I can say the funny number. Nope, you're wrong. 10 more months. Funny internet number. Are the Phantom Thieves doing this? Jesus Christ, what are they doing? My body needs sweets.
Man, I really want to eat something sweet right about now, but I feel bad doing it alone. My heart's conflicted. How about it? Want to be my accomplice? Aren't you in the mood for some sugar? You should come right now.
I'm eating, I'll respond later.
Hey.
Today's your day off. Are you gonna go somewhere? Oh, and make sure you eat your curry before it gets cold.
Hey,
Got an invitation to go out. Let's reply once we finish eating.
it's way too hot.
Damn, it's hot.
Hey,
Hey, we can't let that abuse case go unaddressed. The target should be in mementos. Let's hurry up and deal with them.
I want to see your face.
I want to see your face. There's actually something I think I should tell you, but I can't make up my mind. Sorry, never mind. Forget what I said.
I've not gotten the text from Ryuji yet. Is it tonight? It's at night. I should probably see On today. Let me see. Let me check who's available first. Takumi, Yusuke, and On. Takumi, Yusuke, and On. I don't have Yusuke's confidant rank up yet, but someone said Takumi is important, so I should probably go and check that out. It is Friday, my dudes. Doesn't have the same ring as Wednesday. Which side will win? What do you think? Yeah, the team with the better hitters, I guess. I mean, you can't win if you don't score runs, and I'm not talking about baseball. I meant the Phantom Thieves against the Hackers or whatever. Hey, thanks. I'll just leave what I owe you here. What rank is Takumi? 6? Seven. McWolferton, if you just subscribed, it'll take a little while. I do have a death persona, yes. 100 bits from Still TMG. Well done, Sailor. You made it to Friday. To the Shady Clinic.
Don't pass out, okay?
In order to prevent heat stroke, you have to stay hydrated. But you don't seem too concerned about it. You came because you saw my message, right?
I want to do a clinical trial.
Oh, the clinical trial. Sorry, I'm going to pass on it today.
Takumi's depressed. My overflowing charm melted Takumi's stubborn heart.
I need to talk to you.
Since this might be the last time. I can feel it become closer with Takumi thanks to the death persona Pisaka.
What are you gonna do? Do you want to hang with Takumi?
Hang out with her.
Please head to the
Come in. Smooth operator.
Hey,
Hey. I'm thinking of resigning. Several of my suppliers have stated that they're going to stop selling to me. If I can't get my hands on medical supplies, I won't be able to get what I need to complete the new medicine. They're probably being pressured by Oyamada to stop doing business with me, so I figured it's over.
Are you okay? You okay with this? What about Miwa-chan?
It's fine. I confirmed with the hospital that Miwa-chan was being treated at. Oyamada was telling the truth. Miwa-chan was apparently smiling until the very end. She probably didn't want anyone to worry. I wish I could have cured her. I didn't want fame or money. All I wanted was to keep her smiling. This isn't just about her, though. I was going to help every single person who was suffering from that disease.
same here.
I was a sickly child when I was young, too. I was always in the hospital and was rarely well enough to attend school at all. Medicine was all that kept me alive. That's why I wanted to become a doctor, so I could save people just like I was saved. But I guess that's where it ends. The medical industry is a business after all, and the chief decides what's best for it. I'm all out of allies.
I'm your ally.
I see.
Yeah, you're right. You might just be my one and only.
Doctor, I am a student!
I really appreciate everything you've done. My practice increased thanks to your nosiness, and in the end, I felt like a real doctor again. So, thank you.
And your patients?
There are plenty of small-town doctors. This is where it ends, although it frustrates me. I can't do clinical trials anymore, so you can go home.
Thanks.
Thanks again for all your help, and good luck on those entrance exams. Is there anything I can do for Takami? Bye.
What's his full name?
What are you trying to do?
You mean Oyamada? Why? I hope you're not planning to get revenge for me.
It's for my research.
You're such a weird kid. His full name is Shoichi Oyamada. He's a very influential chief of staff in the world of medicine. Is that all?
I need to do something about the target for Takami. Request received! Bad medicine.
Take care.
Okay, take care.
We must do research!
Man, it's
Another
hot.
scorcher. Can't we catch a break? Here it is.
Yamauchi said he's gonna go drinking at that manja restaurant. You'll go with me to help investigate undercover, right?
I could feel I could become closer with Ryuji thanks to the chariot persona Aramitama. I need to decide later.
Oh?
Because there is something I need to do first. I think. Oh, I wanted to check my targets. Because I think there's one that I still need to get information on before actually doing anything. Why not link with 100-bit saying fix the world and make the good dot cry?
Bingo!
Pseudobite with the 2 months of tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Wow, the best thing. The real hero of this game is the kid who sits behind you in class and never tells anyone about the cat you keep in your desk at all times that he can plainly see. Yup. At the bar, I learned the name. I learned from the florist. We have a name. We have a name. I've got the name of the guy who beats his girlfriend. And Takami's former boss. Okay, yep. We're all good then. I'm gonna go to Mementos when we open up a new area. And I'll probably scour a previous area just for the stamps. Let's do it. Go with Ryuji.
All right, I'm counting on you.
Reminds people of the good old days.
This teacher who's with him has shit on me too. Sorry, but I'm gonna stay holed up in the bathroom. Please. Just leave your phone on so I can hear what they're saying.
Wow, you can really hold your liquor, Yamauchi. I've had some experience. Back in my college days, we'd rent a yacht for the weekend and have massive parties. I must say, though, the sake's been tasting particularly sweet lately. No surprise there. Things have been much calmer without Kamoshida. Those are some real dark times for Shujin, though, huh? But now that he's gone, you finally get the chance you deserve, Yamauchi. Don't flatter me. He had his strengths, sure, but because of him, our volleyball team will forever be scarred. The only real option now is to abandon it completely. There has to be a way to bring Shujin back into the limelight, though. That's where I come in. You mean with the track team, right? The student who went through so much hardship under Kamoshida. The students who went through so much hardship under Kamoshida rise again with a caring new advisor. It'll be the rebirth of a team that's found themselves in the depths of despair. The public will love it. Despite my lack of track and field knowledge, I'll form a tight bond with the students. I'll be the protagonist of my very own tearjerker. And of course, all the praise for reviving them will go to me, their incredible, loving advisor. I'll have to hire a great coach if I want to pull this off, though. So you're gonna pretend to coach them while someone else does all the legwork? Amazing, Yamauchi. Such stunning achievements will look great when it comes time to hand out bonuses. But I'm not gonna stop there either. I'll publish books, give motivational speeches. What about all the troublemakers on the team? I heard that Nakaoka kid is especially bad. Nakaoka? Oh, you mean the one who asked them to bring the pre-Kamoshida coach back? Don't worry, I've already taken care of him. There's this other boy on the team, Takeshi. Doesn't really excel in much of anything. Well, I said I would make him the new captain if you could get rid of that troublemaker Nakaoka. I might have mentioned something about how Nakaoka was working with Kamoshida too. Subtly, of course. And what ended up happening? Apparently, Takeshi chased him away. The plan worked perfectly. And the best part is, not only are Takeshi's parents loaded, but his mother is the president of the PTA. I see, he'd make a great pawn. Perhaps, but nothing like him could never captain a successful championship-winning team. He may have an unfortunate accident at practice one day. But until then, he could show the others the value of obedience. You're incredible.
Damn it.
That effing asshole! If we don't do something quick, Yamauchi's gonna get rid of Takeshi too! God damn it! Motion Dan with the 100 bits saying, boy, I love talking loudly about my school plays around school kids! Thanks, Dan, for the 100 bits. Let's talk to Takeshi. Yeah, this ain't our problem, it's the track teams. So they're gonna have to decide on their own.
Hey.
You know, track ain't a team sport. At least sprinting wasn't. You've got teammates, sure, but you're really just looking out for your own time. That's why I never thought about asking people for help or trying to solve our problems together. But I can't ignore the stuff they're going through now. I mean, even though we had our own goals and shit, we were still running together. They suffered with me, gritted their teeth with me. Honestly, I think it was only because of them that I was able to run at all. I can't just go turn my back on them right now, right? I know that ain't the coolest thing to say, but it's how I feel. I think it's cool, Ryuji. Noble 13 gifting a tier 1 sub to Murphy's Law. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Huh?
Yeah.
For real? Thanks, man. I feel like my bond with Ryuji has grown deeper. Le Chariot, rank 7, insta-kill. When encountering a weak shadow, you may destroy it immediately.
All right.
That'll be useful in the in Mementos.
Wait.
Anyways, I'm starving. Let's eat some manja while we're here. So far, all I've seen of this place is the goddamn toilet. Thanks for hanging with me, man.
Good work today, man, and thanks for sticking around so late. But god damn it, Yamauchi, that dick! Just thinking about him pisses me off. At this rate, the track team's screwed. Yamauchi's gonna take advantage of them. But I also don't want to make a huge scene. I can't let myself mess up their chance to start the team again. Besides, I doubt those guys are gonna listen to anything I say.
Bingo!
Never know until we try. Noble 13, thank you for gifting a sub to Pit Lovers Chaos. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Yeah.
That's true. I gotta have faith in them. Anyway, at least we know the truth about him. We just gotta figure out our next move. That bastard Yamauchi munching on Manja like he's got us all figured out. He won't get away with this. In any case, thanks again for your help today. You seriously saved me. Bye!
Why not Lane with 100 bits saying, "What's bonkin'? Yo, what's bonkin'?" Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people. Who could that be at this hour? Yo, I'm thinking of heading over to the hideout tomorrow. I'm really in the mood to blow off some steam. How about we meet up and play some games together? Don't worry about me if you got other stuff to do. I can keep myself busy. Okay, see you tomorrow. Ryuji's coming over tomorrow, huh? It's gonna be noisy all day. Oh man, that's beautiful. I've been troubled.
To tell you the truth, I've been troubled lately. It's been various things. Studying, daily life. Do you think we could meet? I'd like to tell you about it.
You get some interesting news or something? Not to rain on your parade, but I need you to finish eating before I can open up the shop.
Oh,
Check on the plant. Checking on the plant right now. I'm gonna use my vision, yeah. Hey, Sorosis, one of your friends is here to visit. The occurrence at that public exhibition was quite frustrating. It seems I have not yet grasped what the heart is truly about. However, I have given it a great deal of thought since then. I have something I would like to try drawing. Do you think you would be able to assist me? I'm gonna say no for now, just so I can check on ranks and whatnot. I have not come up with a name for the plant yet, no. I came up with the worst name ever. 'Cause it's related to something that happened during the Super Bowl. And sucked. Ladies and gentlemen, this planter's name is Baby Nut. Because it was dying, came back to life, and is in a planter. I'm unsubbing. Who can I hang out today? Yusuke is in Shibuya. Makoto is at Aoyama Ichome. And that's it. Let me see how Makoto is doing compared to Yusuke. They're the same, so I think I'll go to Makoto. I was thinking about how Celeste is Makoto. I remember, like, it's always gonna scream out in my mind that Baby Nut thing, because I was at Ray's house for a Super Bowl party when that commercial aired. I don't remember who all was there, but we were watching that commercial just dumbfounded. And then when the hashtag Baby Nut came up, someone in the room just shouted, "That is not okay!"
All we can do now is wait. If you have time, there's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Like to hang with Makoto.
well,
I feel like I just don't know anything anymore. Let's talk more in the student council room. We can get in through the back entrance. So, my class had a practice entrance exam, and my score was significantly lower than last time. I'm concerned.
Is thieves' work distracting you? Oh, that's unlike you.
I couldn't agree more.
actually...
The truth is, recently I've started questioning the entire point of my education. What do I stand to gain from getting good grades and living up to the high expectations my sister has set for me?
Why not link with 100 bits saying Sorosis? Sir Oasis in the future. So then I was on another date with Makoto and we broke into the school.
I spoke to Eiko about this matter as well, but the answer hasn't become any clearer.
Eiko?
You don't remember? Eiko Takao. We asked her about her job at the salon in Shijuku. Anyway, we've been calling each other every so often since we exchanged contact information. Because of those calls, we've actually grown somewhat close. When I voiced my concerns to her, she asked me how I would benefit from going to a top university. But I couldn't come up with a good answer. As for Eiko, her grades are not the best, but she claims she doesn't even think about that stuff. Apparently her parents can use their connections to find her a job. But isn't that a little irresponsible? It's nice that she could rely on her parents, but this is her life, not theirs. I guess that's just a different way of approaching things. Even at that, her vision of the future is still clearer than mine.
Don't you have goals?
I used to think doing what others expected of me was the best way forward. I was going to major in law just like my sister did, and after that I would simply have headed down whatever path society had made for me.
Bingo! Noble 13 gifting a tier 1 sub to Third Troll. Third Troll, here's a sub for your sub. Mwah! Y'all are being pretty generous today, and thank you so much for that.
But everything changed when I joined the Phantom Thieves. I've realized now that there are more important things in life than being a prim and proper honor student. Honestly, I would have looked down on Eiko's line of thinking in the past. But I know better now.
P.
She must have known I was talking about her. Lately, Eiko's been telling me whenever she buys makeup or finds a cute new outfit. That reminds me, she asked me the other day what hand cream I use. I sent her a picture, and it's apparently the same brand they use in the nurse's office at school.
That's adorable. Why do you use it?
Yes.
That stuff works wonders for dry skin, and it's great value too.
Actually...
My father used to use it all the time. Did I ever tell you that he was a police officer? He detested the corruption in society and worked tirelessly to bring it to justice. But despite the rough exterior, he was extremely gentle deep down.
That reminds
When I was little, I told him I wanted to grow up to be a police officer just like him. He was glad to hear me say that, but quick to point out that he didn't want me doing anything, something so dangerous. I had completely forgotten about that dream, to be honest.
Do you still want to pursue it? Or it's an amazing goal.
You're right.
I suppose. Either way, after everything that happened, I have no intention of working with the police. Besides, they're trying to stop the Phantom Thieves. What am I supposed to do, arrest myself? I think I need to re-examine what my goals are for the future, outside of just plain studying.
Thank you very much.
You know, it feels like I remembered something important today thanks to you. I guess you could say my viewpoint has been broadened yet again. I can sense a quiet resolve from Makoto.
Rank 4. Follow-up. Chance to perform follow-up attack if Joker does not down the enemy.
All right.
Nice.
Hey,
When I met Eiko, I realized how narrow my viewpoint really was. I only just learned recently that, that chemis? That a chemise is now called a camisole, and a button-down sweater is a cardigan. Chemise, maybe? Why does the same thing have multiple names? I guess in the end, I'm just becoming more aware of how little I really know.
Chemise, okay.
So please, help me keep fighting back against that ignorance.
I'll see you later.
Thank you again for today. See you later.
Ah, you're back. Usually that's when I get the peepees. Shop's open. Why not laying with 100 bits saying, so while we're in the student council office, she showed me her hand cream and how to use it. Oh my god. Shop's still open. Try to stop by. Let's,
What's his confidant?
weapons dealer. The Hanged Man. Bingo! Darkfire Yoshi with the 21 months of Prime. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Grab it aside without grasping it. Get in there now. I'll get kicked in the butt. Noble 13 gifting a tier 1 sub to Soul Rock. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. The Hangman Arcana.
The inmate needs... Let's execution. Let us begin the search.
I think of the... Oh, I do got something of the Hangman Arcana. Orthus, but I already have that one, so...
Do you really need this? You okay with this? Not terrible,
Kurama
but
Tengu.
not impressive.
Thunder, 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 thunderbird.
Looks pretty tough. I see.
Horn of the Unicorn! Alright,
Some modification, huh?
do I have somebody with the... to go after with the Hermit Arcana yet? I feel like I don't. I don't remember anybody with the Hermit Arcana. Okay, I'll get rid of Naga for now.
Behold, it's new now. Be reborn.
Now, be reborn. Here's my counter card.
You change your mind?
I play my trap card.
Are you finished? What?
No, yeah.
Done already?
I still got business here. I want to see what persona it was I needed for the next thing. Lachesis with Tetraja. Haven't even seen Lachesis yet.
Justine, you handle this.
You will max out Hermit fast when it's unlocked. Is it late game? Because that seems pretty,
Justine, these are the paths you have walked.
Alright, Hanged Man. The Hangman Arcana. I'll go for Orthus.
Is this what you'll withdraw this and accept this persona? Are you finished?
What?
No slacking off.
Lachesis. Jay Sean, the Lonely Boy with the 6 months of tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah, the message. Hey, Tom, it's been crazy. It's been half a year since I've been subs to you. Thank you for being a person that I can constantly look to, especially what the unfortunate events that happened recently. By the way, how are you enjoying the game so far? It's great. Love this game. Yeah. Regardless of the weather outside, I gotta run the AC so my merch stays in good condition. It's too cold for you to put on a jacket, kid. So, you're here because you saw my message, right? I want to work. This time I'm gonna have you gather some info. You'll be on your own, though. I gotta take care of some other business. Hang out with him. Good. The guy you're looking for is homeless, but he knows what's up. He'll be somewhere in Shibuya. Get info on the rumor about the underground deal and don't act all suspicious. I gotta take care of some other business, so I'm counting on you, kid. So, you want to know about some underground business deals, huh? You know you can find anything you need on the internet, right? Or you may be looking for something a little more. I can see it in your eyes. Who sent you here? I can't tell you? I can't tell you. Stick of the code of honor, huh? Not bad for a kid. Alright, just acting like I'm mumbling to myself, you got it? No promises I'm gonna say anything useful either. So an exec for the Hong Kong Mafia came to Japan sometime around New Year's. Apparently, something big went down with a huge Asian investor. Deal was worth about 100 million yen. Though you'd figure something that massive would have got more people talking about it. Maybe they lease some kind of high-end club to keep it as private as possible. I didn't hear anything about that, though. Alright, we're done here. Go. Your store is impressive as always. Great stuff, Iwai. Yeah. It's nice to hear that coming from you, Suda-san. I bet you could start a war with realistic models like these. Seriously, these are incredible. I should get going now, though. Yo. Welcome. Alright, I'll take one of everything you showed me today. I need an entire arsenal. How long would that take? Depends on how quick the parts come in. Some stuff's probably gonna have to go through customs. How long things get stuck there is totally out of my control, though. Tell me, Mune, what's your son's name? Kaoru-kun, was it? That's right. Well then, if you don't deliver on time, I might just have to let Kaoru-kun in on your little secret. Suda-san, please. I wonder how will an adolescent boy like him react to finding out his father was in the Yakuza. I guess if things go sour, we could always try to sell him again. Fine, I'll put in a rush order. A rush on your order. Happy now? Very much so. Well then, I look forward to hearing from you again soon. Sorry to make you wait, kid.
Shit.
God damn it. What was that about? Don't worry about it. I'm sorry you had to see that. Anyways, how'd it go today? You learn anything good? 100 million yen deal. So someone made a big deal with the Hong Kong Mafia worth 100 million yen. And yet it happened sometime around New Year's. Wouldn't surprise me if Suda had something to do with it. I hear he's been bragging all over about a big score he made right near the start of the year. I've got to do some more research into it myself. Anyways, nice job. I'm gonna be able to give Suda a real scare thanks to the info you gave me. Where's my reward? Anyone ever told you how demanding you are? But, another time, yeah. Man, I can't wait to see the look on Suda's face. It's been ages since I felt this excited. And it's all 'cause of you, kid. Turns out you're pretty useful. Feels like my bond with EY is growing even deeper. Everyone say thank you to Odin. Or wait, was it? No. Did Kaiji Tang play Odin, or did he played Owain in Warriors, right? He played both, okay. But one line that's always gonna stick out for me from Kaiji Tang is, Uncle Crom?
All right.
Well, I'm gonna head home early and spend some good old quality time with Kaoru to celebrate. Damn fine job again, kid. Get on out of here. Got some proficiency!
Later.
I'll see you next time. It's from Gherkenhoff saying, it's all the same, glory to the throbbing justice hand. My sword arm!
Yo, it's me. Just wanted to give you fair warning before I go home to Kaoru. You definitely got me some good intel. Honestly, I appreciate that. But now Suda knows your face, and that could be a real problem.
I agree.
You catch on fast. Thanks to that shit today, Suda knows we're connected at least. Which means that stunt we pulled with Mase ain't gonna work again. Well, what's done is done. If one method isn't gonna work, we just gotta find another. I'll think about our next move. Until then, don't do anything stupid. Well, when I need help, I'll get in touch. Hope you'll be ready. Noble13 with 100 bits saying, thank you, Odin, for these gift subs. And then that's where I'm supposed to go, what gift subs? And then Noble13 gifting 5 tier 1 subs too. Havoc9, Atheon, Navy 24, Nintendo Man 2000, Alyssa Little Bear, here's a big sub for them subs. Mwah.
Well, you got old time radio, Tom. I've been thinking. Oh, I mean, about the track team. I just can't do it. My brain can't handle this planned shit. So I thought, why don't I do this on my own way? You free to come with me? I'm extra proud of today's curry. You better savor it.
Hey!
Got an invitation? Of
Finish eating first. The curry smells delicious.
Old time radio!
That reminds me, today's the home shopping pro. Oh, it's Sunday! Sunday!
Bingo!
Havoc the ninth gifting 5 tier 1 subs, paying it forward, I see. To Kronos Cobra, Sir Kor Liste, Monster Scoo 11, and Fang 121. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah.
It's Sunday! It's time for the Home Shopping Network. What'll be sold? Will it be drugs? Will it be weapons? What will be on there? This Sunday, we're selling the drink set, which has Second Maid and Water of Rebirth. Both items in one set, what a steal! That's not all. This Sunday we got the floral gift set, which includes a glass vase and a flower basket. Both items in one set, what a steal! This Sunday is the only time you can get these, so hurry up and buy!
Hey!
Drink set.
And it looks like we just got our last caller!
Well then.
Goodbye for now!
I'm checking to see who I got. Kasumi and Kichi Joji. Unfortunately, I've already maxed her out. On and Ryuji. On Ryuji and Kasumi. Okay. Well, I got 2 text messages to contend with. What are we doing today? I can't just sit around, so I'm looking around the mall in Shibuya. Super packed since it's summer vacation. You want to come with? I don't know. I'll still be in Shibuya for a little while, so let me know if anything comes up. Let me check to see who I got better Arcana with. On is level 6 and Ryuji's level 7, so I'll go for On first. Oh yeah, drink day. Actually, I gotta go that way anyway, so. Shibuya. When someone said drink in the chat, I thought, Corey said drink in the chat, I thought they were talking about like a drinking game.
What do you want?
Aojiru!
Nice.
Whoa. Rank up! Proficiency is max! I am transcendent!
All right.
Okay, now you're healthy. Where else do we have to go? Let's go for Takamaki. The Underground Mall.
We'll just have to wait for now.
Guess we're waiting. I really want to eat something sweet right now. You're in the same boat as me, right? I will spend some time with Lady On. Maxed out set already? Yeah, but I started going for stats really early on. Looks like they're not doing their famous double chocolate crepes today. I have the worst luck. Oh, an email. Looks like it's from the agency. I wonder what they could want. Huh? Mika? It's Skytree? Where's that? They want me to head over to a shoot now. Feels pretty familiar, doesn't it? Basically, this men's magazine is running a Mika special to try and capitalize on her recent popularity. But apparently she asked me specifically to star alongside her for a shoot. I wonder why. I got the feeling the first one is the correct answer, but she'd like the second one better. She admires you. Huh? So you think that what she said earlier was true? Hold on though. Why would you trick someone why would you trick someone you admire? Well, I guess it won't know what she wants unless I head over. Have you been to Skytree before? How do you get there?
Let's go.
Oh, and can you come with me? Actually, I've already decided for you. You're going. Come on. Asakusa Oshiage. Popular old town area known for the Sensoji Temple in Tokyo Skytree.
All right.
New area unlocked. A new area's been unlocked. Here comes a new challenger.
All right, we made it. Wait, where's Mika? Oh, so you came for my special? You asked for me, right? Wow, I barely recognize you. Did you lose weight or maybe change your makeup? The theme for today's shoot is the elegance of woman. So I conditioned my body to be more elegant.
What?
What do you mean? Controlling what you eat, how you move, that's all. It may sound easy, but it's pretty tough. You have to write down everything you eat and make sure to check the nutritional and caloric intake. I even hired a personal trainer to take special note of my diet and oversee my exercise regimen.
Wow.
Whoa, that's amazing. Does that mean you don't get to eat double chocolate crepes? Of course I don't. I get fat with just one bite of that stuff. Not to mention the other stuff I do. I take herbal medication, wear warming socks, do Pilates and yoga. Day after day. How many squats do you think I do in a week? Ugh, a natural beauty like you can never understand how much work I put into my modeling. You know, it's kind of embarrassing getting complimented like that. Sorry, did I say natural beauty? What I meant was natural airhead.
What did you
Who are you
say?
calling an airhead? Eek, On-senpai, stop it! You're scaring me!
Mika-chan, are you okay? Man, catfights are scary.
Ugh.
This way, Mika-chan. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly the expression I'm looking for. Wonderful, wonderful.
I see now, this is a test. Well, I'm not gonna lose.
An-chan, could you try being a little sexier?
You mean like this?
Oh, that's beautiful!
Wait.
Mika, why are you doing this? I thought you look up to me. You should have known that was a lie, but I guess you're just as naive as you look. Anyway, stupid amateurs like you really piss me off. You better not drag me down, okay?
Oh, you're amazing, Mika-chan!
Ooh, you know the president of that fancy car company? Introduce me, please. The owner even invited me to dinner. You know, working with all of you just makes me so happy. I'm heading home.
I got 3 more after this. We've arrived back in Shibuya.
Why did Mika ask for me?
So she could show you up.
I see. Then she was just trying to be mean. If that's the case, I probably deserved everything she did.
Cheer up.
I'm so pissed off! Mika had to work super hard every day to get where she is now. She worked out, watched her diet, made friends with everyone. She couldn't rely on connections like I did. She didn't become a model just for the heck of it. Her resolve, her knowledge, her fashion sense, they're all at a totally different level from me. Mika's amazing. Mika's strong. But me, I'm nothing. Just thinking about that makes me so angry. I feel like I could explode. This whole time I've just been pretending to be a model. Like I was the clothes, it was like the clothes were wearing me. I mean, that's what I always thought being a model meant. But I was totally wrong. A real model draws out the beauty of the clothes they wear, casts a stunning magic on them. A real model is flexible, beautiful, and strong. Well, I've had enough pretending. I want to be a real model.
Go get him, Tiger.
Right, I'll give it my all.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the world by storm. Just you watch, Cirrhosis.
Heightened sense of motivation from On. Lovers, rank 7.
All right.
I'm so mad. This is the perfect time for sweets, but no, I won't eat them. I mean, I will, but not today. You eat some for me, Cirrhosis.
Bye.
Later.
Beep, 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 beep.
Cirrhosis? It's me. I've been pissed off since I left. I can't help it. Well, I'll say it again. I'm taking the modeling world by storm, and I don't care what I have to do to get there. Obviously, that means dieting, cutting back on food, and no matter how tough it is, I'll do any workout.
There's you got this. She wants to hear you got this, but don't strain yourself, I think is the right answer. God damn it, I hate this. I hate being supportive. You gotta know when to meddle. Yep,
Yep, I'm so sick of feeling how I did today. This is the first for me. Actually, feeling that pissed off, I mean. Usually, even if I have a crappy day, I just get over it by having snacks, watching TV, and sleeping it off. But this time it's different. I want to change. Tomorrow, I want to be better than I am today. Okay, I gotta start my stretching session. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Is that going to be added to the quote list?
Ah, you're back.
All right, I'll actually be right back. I do want to go get a quick drink here, and I'll pause the recording. Just got to remind me when I get back to start the recording again. And we're back. Thank you for reminding me to start the recording up again, guys. I got a drink. All right, so who do we go to next? I'm both face and mind. Mishima. I could do Iwai again, and Tora's there. Oh yeah, I should check Baby Nut.
It's somewhere.
Baby Nut's fine. Let's see. I feel like we should do Mishima, but it's your call. I feel like I'll have plenty of time to do Mishima. I'll go for Tora, since I think Toras are good. Mishimas are helpful. At the masquerade. Medjed's going to attack? Man, can't Royal Flush and Medjed just chill out and have beers like they're buds? Aight. Let me drop some knowledge on you, buddy. We owned this summer break, man. We doing it right, but...
Everyone.
I think this is the same thing he says before, yeah.
Good evening.
Oh, Liv! What kind of friends does Liv spend his time with? Liv can withstand difficult times if Liv has friends who can support Liv through them. Tora received a dinner invitation from Dietman Matsushita. He would like for Liv to come as well. Let Tora know if Liv would like to attend. Tora would be delighted if Liv would consider this as helping Tora with his campaign and join him.
It's like my bond with Yoshida will grow sooner. Help him out.
Right away, then.
Then Tora will make the call. It'll be at a hotel nearby.
Kuramoto's been in and out of the hospital. I hear he's not going to run in the upcoming election.
I see.
Tora sees.
He plans for his grandson, who's also in our party, to take his place.
Yes.
Unfortunately, this is all beyond Tora now.
Yoshida. Hey, you have to keep eating. You're still growing, you know. I invited you along because I wanted to ask you something. What do you think about the Phantom Thieves? You've heard of them, right? They've become quite popular as of late. I'd like to hear your honest opinion. As a young man, are you for or against them? I don't really care.
So, Liv follows his own path without being influenced by public opinion, huh?
What about you?
However they manage to change hearts, Tora respects their belief in crushing evil and saving the weak.
Isn't that similar to what you advocate?
You're right.
Tora can't deny that, but that's not why Tora supports them. Tora bets they're a group of young people who have experienced cruelty and injustice. They bravely face the societal ills that plague our world without thinking of the consequences. Brave yet pitiful, Tora supposes.
So the former Diet member who was disgraced by scandals is going to side with them, huh?
Is this what you asked me here to speak to me about? Tora, sorry! Tora needs to speak in the third person!
No, the party's decided which candidates will back in the various electoral zones. Virtual Kazama with the... Oops, you're a little far away, subby, my boy. 12 months of tier 1 is sub for your sub. Wow, the best like video, shock, sound, shock, speed, shock. Electoral zones.
And?
One of our main candidates will represent this area, according to the party's election strategy. You have no chance of winning.
So you're saying... So you're saying that Tora should give up Tora's campaign to become a Diet member?
I won't beat around the bush. Drop out of the election and become my right-hand man. 100 bits from Tokanute saying, here's to seal your hearts with those voices. It won't be for naught. I'll put in a motion to have you reinstated as a party member. And I'll perform an extensive investigation into your expense misappropriation accusations.
What?
Matsushita!
You'd finally be able to clear your name. Think about it. I'll see you again soon, Mr. Secretary.
Matsushita likely has an ulterior motive, but he felt hopeful he wouldn't ask Tora not to run for the Diet. Tora expects he's trying to take advantage of Tora. That happens a lot in this world. What would you do at a time like this, Liv?
Leave it to chance. I decline.
So you're telling Tora to take control of Tora's destiny, You're very inspiring.
Thank you.
Thank you for telling Tora your honest opinion. Don't worry, Tora won't stop giving speeches. Above all, Tora wishes to continue speaking with you. You have such a fresh outlook on the world, Liv.
My bond has grown deeper. Rank 6, man of the people.
All right.
Napon of the people.
Let's finish up for today. Sorry Tora made you tag along.
I shall ask you again another time.
Tora will see you again soon.
Sorry Tora made you tag along today. Tora is sure you'll end up having to face something similar someday, so let Tora share his thoughts. When people come to live with these negotiations, you need to see what's really on the table. Do you see the offer as a risk or an opportunity? You'll have your own major decisions to make in time. The most crucial thing is that you don't lose sight of who you are.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good. It's important to listen to what other people say. You can't let them overpower your own voice. Tora let that happen and look where it got me. Tora's sorry. Maybe Tora's getting a little too worked up about this. Well then, until next time, good night, and live.
Good night, Tora. Oh, is it Tora again?
Tora's planning on stopping by LeBlanc.
What?
I wanted to go look for a book. There's something I'm curious about. I'm going to Booktown in Jinbocho. Can you make some time since it's summer vacation? I'd like you to help me look for it.
Go to Booktown? I'll commit.
Thank you. I'm actually thinking about looking into cognitive science. I'll give you the details tomorrow. Good night. Futaba's mother's research, huh? I wonder if we'll find anything in Booktown.
Jinbocho, Booktown, USA!
All right.
This is a hard seltzer, but it's not a White Claw. It's a Corona. Furthermore, you can go shopping by yourself if you so desire. I'm not going to avoid a brand just because it shares the same name as a deadly virus.
Excuse me.
I'm interested in cognitive science, the field Futaba's mother was researching. I doubt we'll... Oh.
Names! With the 5 months of tier 1 is sub for your sub. Mwah! With a message saying, hi, Tom!
I doubt we'll find any public information, but maybe an older academic journal may mention it.
Well, let's get cracking. My Corona! Thanks for the 100 bits, Dan. Seltzer? Thank you. I hope we find something. Why not link with 100 bits saying, so when do we, so we went on another date and she wanted my opinion on some of her thoughts. I want to learn more about cognitive science while we wait for Futaba to regain his strength. If only we could understand it more in depth. Maybe we could solve the mystery of the metaverse. It'd make traversing it easier for us, too.
Oh,
Oh. Hello. Goodbye. Excuse me, please wait. Was there something you wanted to say to him? Oh, nothing in particular. I was just surprised to see him here. I didn't mean to intrude between the two of you. No need to be so considerate. He's just carrying my books for me. Is she a friend of yours?
She's my fellow Shogi warrior.
Warrior? We just play Shogi together. Is she the professional Shogi player you had mentioned before? The master strategist?
I
I
see.
admit I only know the rules, but I'm intrigued to learn how a professional Shogi player thinks. Is that a book on Shogi tactics? Oh yes, I come here to purchase old Shogi strategy books from time to time. Pardon me for asking. Could you teach me some strategies? I believe this knowledge would benefit me greatly in the future. Oh, sure, if you'd like. Well, if it's about Shogi, then to attack, you need to be creative with your approach, and sacrifice pieces with no remorse. So plan on enticing your opponent to focus on your sacrificial pieces so you can advance a counterattack.
Yes.
Yes, you seem to have a talent for this.
100 bits from Gergenhoff saying, a foolish Shogi warrior wielding a magic pawn.
Another strategy I enjoy is to use bait pieces to draw your opponent to your side of the board. I see. That way you can surround them, man.
Wow, this is useful information, or you two are hitting it off, huh? I think in one. Any. One.
Oh, I'm sorry. What she was saying was so interesting I lost track of time. I'll catch up with you later. Could you look for the book we had discussed earlier? So, nothing promising,
Shall we
huh?
return
I think we
home?
should go home for today.
Yes! One week left until the Medjed attack. I wonder what's going to happen. Didn't they say they confiscate our possessions? We have nothing to do with this. Why is this happening to us?
How will the Phantom Thieves take responsibility for this?
Man, it's hot.
Another scorcher. Can't we catch a break?
Only one more week until the deadline. Hey, you see the forum? Yeah, people have been telling us to hurry up and protect the civilians. Why not link with 100 bits saying, so we ended up roping another girl into our actions. Both of them seem to enjoy it. They're just saying whatever they want with no regard for the consequences. God, I seriously can't believe they're going on about all that. By the way, how's Futaba?
At this point, we are desperate for her assistance.
She definitely mentioned Medjed back at in the palace. I'd like to believe she's planning something.
Even Makoto's got over to the wait-and-see dark
We
side.
don't have much time left. I know it's frustrating, but there's not much we can do.
I did start the recording, yes.
I'm a shapeshifter.
Another box came for you.
Hey!
I got Second Maid and Water of Rebirth.
Oh!
Is that the placenta water? Anything article worthy? A new idea. I need new inspiration. All we can do is wait for Futaba. But simply sitting around has me on edge. Is there anything we can do? So for
What are your
inspiration,
thoughts?
why don't you take Yusuke to the jazz club Akechi told you about? Decide later. Items. Yep, blended with placenta. Worse is the— How dare you! How dare you say the Connecticut water is worse? offer all my guests a nice tall glass of Connecticut water. Mishima and Oya.
Bingo!
007 Blaine with the 29 months of tier 1. Here is a sub for your sub. Mwah. Currently living in Austin. Doesn't change anything. I grew up with Connecticut water. Something wrong with Connecticut water? No, it's a Flork of Cows reference. He made an OC that was like the plainest person ever, and then paired it up with another OC that was like a demon, that was like a busty demon witch. And then the what is it? His OC is like, oh, we're what is it? He's like you know, like does he have any powers? No, he's pretty plain. Where does he come? Some sort of hell dimension? No, Connecticut. And then his OC invites the Hell Demon to dinner at his parents' house and offers her a nice tall glass of Connecticut water. It's like my favorite one of his comics. What was his name? Clark! His OC's name is Clark! Yeah, I live in Austin, Texas. It's so damn hot. Even the Phantom is hoping you guys can fix this heat somehow. They should know you're the Phantom Thieves, not the Phantom Weathermen. So, you did the request I asked you to do. Thanks to you. Hey, I figured out another way I can help you as your strategic management representative. 100 bits from Dan saying, I was raised on Connecticut water and nothing's wrong with me. Also, I was raised on Connecticut water and nothing's wrong with me. Can help you as your strategic image management representative. It's a great deal for you, of course. Are you free today? I feel like my bond with Mishima will grow stronger soon. Does he need a specific, confidant? Yeah, the counselor, right? No, not the counselor. What's Mishima's confidant? Mishima... Moon. The bear, the moon, and the big blue house! He always ranks up. He doesn't need to move. The moon. Welcome to my velvet room.
Are you finished?
Oh, see you then.
It is time, inmate.
Man, it's hot. What was the day I should be working at Crossroads? We'll be going to an expensive buffet over in Shibuya.
Right, let's go.
Don't worry about the price, though. Come on, follow me. Sunday for Crossroads, okay. Today's my treat. Why not lay with 100 bits saying, remember, he is your strategic image management person, or simp for short. That's very true, he is our simp. Phantom Thieves are all about the fancy stuff like this, right? That's why we're here. Oh, and it's just the two of us, so don't be afraid to go all out. What do you want to eat? Steak sounds good. Doesn't it? Meat's perfect for tough guys like us. By the way, this place is all you can eat, so let's make sure we get our money's worth.
Actually...
Anyway, I posted on the fan site that I had connections to you guys. The fandom really ate that up. Don't worry, though. I didn't put anything that would point to my real identity. I ended up talking about how expensive it is to run our little organization, though. The donations I got after that were pretty generous, to say the least. Dynamo with 100 bits saying, Mishima thinks it's so hot, then why is he wearing a long-sleeve shirt? Because he's a moron. But I guess our loving sponsors just wanted to show some support. Not bad for strategic management, huh? I feel like he wants to hear this, but it sounds like a scam. You're amazing. It's just a piece of cake for someone as skilled as me. Let's take advantage of this windfall as much as we can. Oh, and it's okay to consider this meal an organizational expense, right? Wait a minute. I've seen it on the news that using donations for stuff other than what's publicized is a serious crime. Food is definitely an acceptable business expense, but can the same be said of an expensive buffet?
Oh.
The more I think about this whole thing, the less I think we should use the donations here. I mean, people would get mad at a politician for using tax money for personal affairs. Same applies to Phantom Thieves. I guess returning the money would be the best choice.
You're right, or of course it would. I mean, maybe we can keep it. Of course it would.
That's right.
Yeah, we really need to make sure we keep the image of the Phantom Thieves clean in our fans' minds. I think I'll return the money and thank the fandom for their generosity. They'll love that. Might be a waste of some nice resources, but it's all good as long as it boosts our popularity, right? Man, maybe I was born to do this strategy stuff. I'm honestly getting pretty good at it. Don't worry, I'm still gathering info on the forum too. I actually have a few solid leads right now. Everything so far has been close to home, but the next ones are gonna blow your socks off. Mishima seems pretty enthusiastic today.
All right.
Nice.
Oh.
So if we're returning the money, how are we gonna cover our meal? Flat broke. I guess let's just go home.
Oh, Liver? Sorry for dragging you out for no reason again. As strategic image management person for the Phantom Thieves, I wanted to splurge a little bit to boost morale, but I guess it ended up being pretty good for our PR in the end, right?
Yup.
Yeah, right? It was kind of rough avoiding the employees' glares on the way out, but we gotta stay positive. There's still so much I have to do for you guys. I'll work even harder. I want to be a real asset to the Phantom Thieves. Okay, bye!
How dare you scam them!
About Eiko. There's something I'd like to speak to you about regarding Eiko. Well, it's more of a request than anything. If you don't have any plans, could you come see me?
Yo.
I'm gonna be opening up the shop soon, so I'll need you to do the dishes once you're done with that.
Hey,
Guess we could respond once we're done. Make sure to thank the chief for breakfast, okay?
The voice of God is scolding him.
This isn't actually a request from the fan site, but a personal one. Truth is, the younger student came to consult with me about something the other day. It sounds like he's getting blackmailed at his job by the store manager. This is inexcusable, right? From what he told me, money went missing from the register he was supposed to be in charge of. As such, he's been falsely accused of stealing money from the store, and now the manager's making him pay back the full amount.
Oppenheimer with the 21 months of tier 1, his sub for your sub. Mwah.
And now the manager's making him pay back the full amount. It's 50,000 yen.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, this guy is like the most honest person I know. There's no way he'd steal all that money. Well, I did some research at the store online. According to some rumors, the manager might be the one stealing the money. He's the only person who checks the registers, after all. On top of that, some other staff members saw him taking cash out when he was calculating totals. Anyway, the guy's name is Nozomi Odo. I found it out when I was looking into the store. Please, you gotta help the student.
No new text. Oh, I got the Eiko text, right. Seems like there's only one person I can hang out with today, it looks like. Weird. Oh yeah, I gotta check Baby Nut.
Focus.
Nope, Baby Nut's good.
Hey.
It's the second half of summer vacation for you, right? Are you keeping up with your studies? My knowledge is good. I am for good brain. Yes, it does let you know that when it needs to be fed, cause it'll glow blue when I'm holding down L2 if I need to water it or feed it. I need to check the plant manually. Well, I'll do that later tonight then because I'm already out of the house.
All I can do now is wait. If you're available, I'd like to talk to you about Eiko. 100 bits from Why Not Lane saying, so Makoto asked me out to the empty school again. She seemed like she really needed to see me. I have a small favor to ask you.
Go?
Let's get a drink before we talk. Oh, and we can take the back entrance into the school.
Actually...
Apparently Eiko has started dating a host from a club near her work. I guess he, hit on her one day after her shift, and that was that. Since then, he's the only thing she'll talk about. She even sent me a picture of their date at Destiny Land.
He sounds suspicious.
You think so as well? For now, it seems he hasn't forced her to spend any money at his club, but I'm still nervous. Beyond that, he calls her his princess and constantly tells her how special she is. It makes me sick to my stomach. But Eiko refuses to listen to me. She said that the idea that all hosts are bad people is outdated. She even said she was shocked to be getting advice from someone who would totally flunk a test about love. Tests about love aren't a thing, though, and even if they were, I most certainly wouldn't flunk them. Sorry about that. I'm probably just being biased towards him. I mean, I don't have any proof that he's untrustworthy, but that's why I want to meet him and find out for myself what kind of person he really is. And if it's not too much to ask, I'd like you to accompany me on this excursion as well.
Well...
This time, you'll have to play the role of my boyfriend.
Only if you could take it seriously. I got this. I've got this. I've been practicing. I mean...
It's honestly okay. You're so reliable, Sorosis-kun. I think if I have a boyfriend, Eiko might be more inclined to listen to me.
Actually...
To tell you the truth, I actually already made plans with her and her boyfriend for a double date. Sorry. But it's just going to be at a diner. Nothing particularly fancy, I promise.
Thank you.
You're a tremendous help. I'm so glad you agreed to this. I don't know who else I'd have asked if you said no.
It says Makoto's trusted me. Rank 5? Yep. With the priestess.
All right.
Eiko, I hope she's not getting herself wrapped up in anything dangerous. But just in case, I'll try looking for some more info on that host.
All right, then.
Well, see you later.
Beep, 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 beep. I almost put on the wrong effect, but just to show you what I would have said during that. Sorry, I had to do something so unreasonable. I appreciate you going along with it, though. From me, God.
Anyway, do you think Eiko's really okay? I hope I'm not just being paranoid about her boyfriend. But if it turns out he really is toying with Eiko, what should we do?
Fist of a jet. Try reaching out to her.
You're right. We're friends now, so I'm sure she'll understand if I could just have an honest talk with her. Phew, I keep thinking in circles here. I need to stop dwelling on the negative. Let's see who this host is behind the smile, for Eiko's sake. Okay, I'll call you again later.
Man,
Oh,
it's hot.
Scorcher. Can't we catch a break?
Nice.
Looks pretty healthy for now. Yeah, it'll glow blue if it's something I can do. Oh, the table was glowing because it was raining. Ah. I could go straight to Shinjuku to see someone, or to Kondai. I could get lessons in the ways of Shogi, yeah. I do want that. It's hot outside, but I'm clear-headed since it's so cool inside here. You have more aptitude for this than I imagined. I also sense an ambitious spirit within you. I should have taken into account your improvement through our lessons. I have something in mind, but let's play a match first. In fact, let's play right now. I've got Neko Shogun. Feel my bond with Hifumi will grow stronger soon.
After we finish this match, let's go to a secondhand bookstore. Yeah, I've got Star Platinum! That was a good match. I really do enjoy teaching you. You're such a quick learner. Today I thought we'd find you something to help you train on your own. This bookstore is filled with shogi-related books. I've been coming here a lot lately. There's also a curry restaurant just around the corner. I recommend their katsu curry. I always eat katsu curry before an important match. For good luck. Hifumi?
Oh,
Hello. I hope your match went well today. What are you talking about? Today's our day off. My apologies. I forgot that there are any matches scheduled for today. Out shopping with your boyfriend? How nice for you. I shouldn't be surprised. You are a famous shogi player after all. Well, I won't intrude. Bye.
sorry.
Sorry. She's only glaring at you because you're with me. She's my senior. I defeated her in a recent title match.
Must have been the katsu curry, huh?
Actually, yes, I did have katsu curry before that match. The truth is, I'm not very well liked by my seniors. The more attention I get, the more enemies I make, and the more lies are spread about me.
Oh,
Perhaps it's odd to compare myself to them, but I wonder if it's the same for the Phantom Thieves. People are so divided about them on the internet. Some love them, while others hate them. I can't help but see the similarities between us. What do you think about them?
They're ridiculous. They're cool!
I feel the same way, actually. It's amazing that they're still doing what they do, even though so many people criticize them. They give me courage. But their victories can't be won with will alone. How do they change a person's heart? I'm interested from a tactical standpoint. Oh, I'm sorry, we really got off topic. I feel like I've become much more talkative as of late. I usually don't talk this much. You're more than just someone I can practice new moves with. You're someone I can confide
I
in.
look forward to it.
If you don't mind this sort of thing, I'd like to go out and chat with you again.
I feel Hifumi's trust in me growing. L'Etoile.
All right.
Star Platinum!
Oh, yes, there's a book that I'd love for you to
Let's
read.
go.
Let's go.
Until next time.
Well then, until our next match, take care.
Eventually, it's gonna come to just having Oya as the person I could talk to.
Hello, thank you for accompanying me today. My intention was to show you how great Jinbocho is, but I ended up just talking about myself. My apologies. I was shocked though. Ordinarily, I don't talk that much, I assure you. Perhaps it's because I never had friends at school who I could talk to about Shogi. I hope this won't discourage you from spending time with me. Really, I would be delighted to do this again.
Where shall we go next? I'd love to.
Thank you. Other than used books and katsukuri, there are many things I'd like to recommend in that city. If you have the chance, perhaps we can explore more of the city next time. Oh, I'm afraid I must go. I'll see you at the church.
Snap! Four more days, right? What's going to happen? The Phantom Thieves will do something about it.
Can they really? We don't even know who they are. It's probably impossible. We need some sort of miracle. If they could do something about it, they'd be gods.
I can feel it.
Oh, still no plan. I'll check it just for the people who are like kind of naysaying my abilities. Plans for the day? What are your plans? Yusuke would like to hang out. Ooh, someone in Yongenjaya, eh? It's Takumi, but it's currently grayed out. Shibuya is Yusuke, An, and Ryuji. Ryuji's up as well, but I don't have any more pressure on that because of the fact that he's, we've already done his thing, right? Oh! Wait, what is... Oh, okay. I see. And it tells me that if I'm guaranteed to go up in rank or not. There. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Let's hang out with Yusuke. Because we haven't been focusing on him too much. What's today? Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't think I'm going to be able to work. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Time to go to church. All we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking experience. Meanwhile, I'm here to observe the public in an attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? Here to see you. You must have a wealth of free time if that is your decision. I am still unsatisfied by what happened at the exhibition. I have thought a great deal about it. And, well, there is something I would like to try painting. Do you think you would be free to help? So what's your call? Will you spend time with Yusuke? Let's hang out with him.
In your debt.
I'm in your debt. It would be rather difficult to go by myself. Now then, our destination is Inokashira Park. Let us go.
Thank you.
Thank you for your assistance today. After all, it would be impossible to sketch while rowing. I should bring a girl here. Bingo! Sagnar Spark with the 19 months of Tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Girl? Does that mean you have a girlfriend? You should have mentioned sooner. I missed the opportunity for a truly wonderful subject. That aside, I must thank you for your help today. This is the ideal location for my next motif. Look at all the ducks. They're so cute. Don't get too excited. You'll fall off, you know. Perfect. This is it. My previous painting captured only one aspect of the heart, desired. As such, I was unable to arrive at a truly authentic representation. That is why we have come today. I shall paint a second aspect, the burning passion between a man and woman. Fittingly, our theme today will be the wonders of love. You too will have an important role here. While I draw, ensure the boat remains as steady as possible amid these devilish ripples. Ah, this angle, incredible. That bashful side profile, those moist eyes, their overflowing passion is wholly evident. They are akin to Adam and Eve, yet in time all lovers must come to know the pain of separation. Separation is the natural end to any such relationship, but even beyond that, love endures. Precisely, this is the truth of the human heart. It will make a most wonderful painting. It shall be adored by all who gaze upon it. It may even be given top prize in the next exhibition. Wait, now is not the time to be thinking of such trivial matters.
Hey.
Can you please remain still? What? Return to your prior angle. I must capture your profile. What the hell are you doing? Rejoice, for I shall preserve your beautiful love so that all coming generations may bask in its glory. Once I complete this painting, you will become new legends in the art world, a modern Adam and Eve. Legends? Art? This dude's off his rocker. Come on, let's report him. Hold on a sec. Are you drawing us? What? You're using us as models?
Yes.
A man and woman intimately swaying in a dinghy of dreams. The blush of their cheeks, the bashful looks. Yes, this is the love I was so emphatically searching for. Love? I guess you could call it that, but it's kind of weird. It's familial love. This here's my sister. Ugh, I told you I didn't want to come here with you. The only ones who do this crap are stupid couples. But I've always dreamed of coming to Tokyo riding a boat here. Though it was supposed to be with my boyfriend, not my brother.
How could this
Familial? So that overflowing passion was just a figment of my imagination. Seems my bias has caused me to overlook the truth of the matter. Love comes in all forms. Maybe we should train more. You have a wild imagination. Love comes in all forms. Love is a broad, multifaceted beast. This only serves to prove how narrow my perspective can be.
I see.
Romantic love and familial love. The two are nigh indiscernible depending on one's point of view. Perhaps the truth of the heart lies in the eye of the beholder. Cirrhosis, I feel as though I've learned something today. I can feel a quiet resolve from Yusuke. I need to shake the art world. Perhaps a piece on incest will do. Make something shocking that the masses will not be able to digest well. Yes, yes, shock them, shock them. Art talk. If negotiation with a lone shadow fails, you can try again.
All right.
Wait, so only couples ride these things, right? That means those two.
Bingo!
Captain Cynical with the 20 months of Prime. Well, the message saying incest, more like wincest. Yep, that's the joke. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Shh, there are people from all walks of life here in the city.
Ooh, tell me more.
What are you talking
Let
about?
us return home.
Oh, well, come. It is about time you return home. Please row us back to shore, Cirrhosis.
See you.
Farewell.
Cirrhosis, thank you for all your help today. I've certainly come to realize my lack of experience. It would seem I understand nothing of love after all. Though I progressed by one step, there is no doubt I will face many difficulties moving forward. When will I fully understand the heart? Even if I do understand it, will I be able to draw it?
You lack love yourself. Don't get discouraged.
You're right. I have no intention whatsoever of giving up. I will do everything in my power to get past this. Anyhow, today was a significant use of time. Impressive oarsmanship from your end as well. I hope I can count on your help next time as well. For now, farewell.
Rain, huh?
Just a few degrees cooler would do it.
Dude, we're really running out of time here. People are getting even more restless on the internet, too. Are we done for if we lose here? I don't even want to think about that possibility right now.
Indeed. Those who once revered us as heroes now seem to revile us. We've done all we can.
Cirrhosis is right. Sorry for message you all such weird stuff. It's okay. We all feel the same way. I'll try to make sure I don't blow my cover. As should we all.
It sounds like everyone's starting to get anxious, but considering how fast the days are closing in, the best thing we can do for now is stay calm.
Yes. Crossword!
Hey!
A seasonal skybound event. I want to solve the other ones, but I know what this one is. This one is an explosive sound. This one is a burning metal stick. Underbits from Motion In saying, Lake Growing Review, No Ducks, Creeper Painter, 1 star. Somehow I highly recommend it. You got it. The answer is fireworks. Whoops. Well. Can't read that again. Did you know that fireworks didn't naturally whistle? That's a result of a special, part built in the rocket designed for a noisy ascent.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Underbits from Gurganov saying, fireworks for when your stir fry catches fire. Firewalks. Firewalks. I get it. I don't care.
I'm working today.
I think. Oh, no, I can go play more Shogi. Maid teacher or maid teacher or commander. Y'all are perverts.
Oh.
It's called the service.
Hi.
I'm Becky, gorilla maid of the maid world. The type of work we do depends on how. Oh, it's you. Today I have a special item on the menu just for Master. Would you like that for just 5,000 yen?
The bond with Kawakami is deepening. Call her over.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thanks for always requesting me. Well then, please wait for me till I get there.
Listen.
Hey, you know how you listened to my story the other day? You listened to my secret. I've been feeling more at ease since then. I've never been able to tell anyone about it, so... Decoy Trevor, the 62 months of Tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah, with the message saying, when given a choice between a shogi match and having your hot teacher be your maid, I think the chat knows what it wants. Very true, Troy. Figured I should actually do some housekeeping today to say thanks. Sorry, I need to take a break. Want to rest a bit? Give me back my money. Oh, it's Villain's birthday. Happy birthday, Villain. So touched to hear that you care for my well-being, Master. I'm at my limit. So exhausted. I'm beat. I can't stop coughing. I feel like Are You Alright would probably be the best one, but probably have you seen a doctor? Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Just kidding. I just wanted to slack off a bit. I mean, there's nothing left for me to hide from you, so the truth comes out, you know? Well, now that I think about it, I'm glad you're the one who found out about me being a maid. Are you going to be alright in this dusty room? Have you been eating well? You need to eat fresh vegetables and none of that instant stuff. Vitamins are super important. You're going to turn out like me if you don't care for yourself. Guess I should get some more sleep. I feel a little achy. Takase-kun's guardian said that he needed more money, so I had my boss give me more shifts. I had to beg him for them. As Kratos says in Tales Symphonia, don't overdo it. Oh, it's fine. Nothing you should worry about. I feel more at ease now that I have someone who knows what I'm going through. I'm talking about you. Feel Kawakami trusted me strengthening. Good lord. Super housekeeping allows Kawakami to make curry or infiltration tools for you.
All right.
Super housekeeping.
Uh-oh, time's up. I have to head to my next job, so I'm going to head out.
I'll see you later then.
Thank you for using our service.
Oh, is this Master? Thank you for using our service today. So I guess it's a good thing I splurged at the doctor's. I finally got some cough medicine that works. Hey, you gotta do some cleaning and ventilating on your own, even when I'm gone, okay? If you neglect stuff like that, it makes you more likely to get sick.
How are you feeling, though?
Who, me? I mean, I'm tired, but that's nothing new. Wait a minute, we're supposed to be talking about you. Don't change the subject. Oh, but if you do get sick, I'll look after you anytime, so please don't forget to request me. I finally get rid of the cough, and now I've got these headaches and shivers. Times like these are why we invented energy drinks. I just gotta chug one and push through. Okay, see you later.
She's gonna end up in the hospital. Either that or I'm gonna have to do some major heart tweaking. Torrential rains. Wait for Futaba 2.
Jeez.
The day of the attack was the 21st, was it? I'd rather not have people make a fuss about it. Whoa! Do I straight up have a... Nope, never mind. I can talk to Makoto. I was like, do I straight up have a day off from talking to people? But that was not the case. School gate. Makoto's locked? Oh, proficiency is maxed out. All we can do now is wait.
Actually...
Oh,
So I spoke with Eiko and she said her boyfriend would be okay with a double date. She asked me to show her a picture though. Apparently, she thinks you look a little lame. She told me that my boyfriend isn't in the same league as her Tsukasa. I'm going to disagree, but you are a bit disheveled at times. This is a problem. My charm needs to be at least debonair if I want Eiko to accept me. Eiko, I need to meet her boyfriend somehow and make sure he's not scamming her.
Time to improve the charm. Mementos? Not today. I want to wait until Futaba's better. Do I still have that game that improves my charm? Oh, I can't go back into the place though. Free day then. What can I do to improve charm? Let me see if I have a book. Actually, Shibuya has a bookstore. I haven't checked that in a while. No, not Station Square. Oh, I can't leave because I left the lawn. That's right. I can still check the DVD shop.
What would you like?
Let's rent a DVD. D Housewives. The D stands for Dick. Mouse MD. A Maverick Rodent's Medical Heroics. Learn a lot about true kindness. 31. A writer and editor battle looming deadlines. Praise for its gutsy tension. And T. A teacher in a near-defunct high school golf team. Be proficient. Oh my god, T is Glee. 31 is 24. Mouse MD is House, and D Housewives is a little bit obvious. Persuasion. Is that charm? Oh, proficient. Damn it, I'm maxed out, so I shouldn't watch T. I'll go with Mouse. Let's go with D Housewives. It's raining. It's Thursday. It's the 8th. I can't go to a movie. Oh yeah, the bookstore. Might as well check it out. Is that here? Yeah, there it is.
What can I get
A
you?
movie, maybe. Ghost Encounters. Aquarium a Day. Fish Pond Spotter. Guys, I just love fishing. Also check Jimbocho. Where is Jimbocho? There it is. Welcome. Oh, you're pretty young compared to most of our customers. Our bookstore caters to experts, and the books here might be a tad difficult for most high schoolers. I'll say the easiest book that we got. Go ahead and take your time with it. Master Swordsman. A book chronicling a great swordsman's life. Find the guts to face death. Thank you. Come again.
Yeah.
All right, let's go somewhere else. I guess someone recommended Billiards. Is that in Kichijoji? Yeah, darts and billiards. Darts and billiards.
Welcome.
Welcome!
What do you play?
Would you like to play darts or billiards? 800 yen. Play all you want. Let's play billiards. Billiards, huh? Time will pass to play bows. However, you'll be able to play time with your teammates, yada, yada, yada. By concentrating, you'll be able to improve an unexpected social stat, also deepen your bond with a team member.
What do you want to do?
All right, let's get everyone over here. So billiards, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
It'll be 800 yen. Please enjoy yourself.
That should do it for now.
You look pretty spiffy when you're holding a cue stick. No kidding, he's got the aura of a pro. Have you played somewhere before? You do seem to know some unexpected stuff. I'll leave it to your imagination.
Not bad.
Man, what a tease. I think we're in for a good show here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting pumped. All right, let's get started.
Wow.
Looks like I'm playing against Ryuji. Stabilize your form, then take aim. There's a lot to learn.
That was fun, huh?
Even if you don't win, it's fun to just sink the balls in the pockets. Glad to see everyone had fun, I gotta say though.
Wow.
Thanks for playing billiards. It looks like you've learned to present yourself a little bit more attractively, huh? That's it! Maximum charm, debonair.
All right.
Charm is increased from charismatic to debonair.
That was
That's so much fun. You gotta invite me again sometime. Hey there, sorry to interrupt your fun. Billiards has a lot of intricacies, doesn't it? I'm glad you've taken a liking to the game. If you'd like to learn more about it, there's a book I'd recommend reading. It's called Expert Billiards. It covers everything from the basics to practical applications. The only problem is it's quite a rare book. You might have some difficulty finding it. You may have a better chance of getting it at a specialty shop that sells sports supplies as opposed to an ordinary bookstore. Oops, I didn't mean to hold you up right as you were leaving. Please, do come again.
I see.
Book on billiards, huh? Next time we're free, we should go check out and see if we can find it at a sporting goods store. Girl get off with 100 bits saying we can now be the Mikasa of Waster Faces Tsukasa. Mikasa as Tsukasa.
See ya.
Well, see ya.
Ah, you're back.
Under the report. Do you have any news? Where have... Oh, I haven't checked,
It's somewhere.
Plant nut is fine. Baby nut. Let's do Mishima's. People really want me to avoid the reporter. I want to make another report about what I've been doing. Do you have time today? I get that you're really busy. I've been preparing a bunch of stuff too, so I think it'll be really helpful for you. What do you think? Want to hear more? Hear him now. So, how go the activities? Actually, I already know. The fan site's been crazy busy thanks to you guys. This book here is all the latest security techniques, and this is a model gun. It cost me a lot of money. Is that a gun? I'm calling the police. Is it for me?
No.
Well, not exactly. I just told you how expensive it was, didn't I? Apparently they had to completely halt production because people kept mistaking it for a real gun. It was suggested to me by this military buff from the fandom. Figured I could use a bit of security since I'm the sole admin of the whole fan site. I mean, you guys are getting really popular. There's been a lot more info in the forum lately too. Some pretty scary stuff. Some of the stuff up there is pretty scary, so it seems like I might need a little protection. All he wants is reassurance, so yep, that's a good idea. Yeah, I may be just the background support, but I need to be able to protect myself. Besides, I'm the kind of guy who goes the whole 9 yards once he decides to do something. But as I was saying, we've had a pretty massive influx of new posts on the forum lately. One of them seems particularly worthwhile. It's bigger than anything we've done so far. But if we really want to make the Phantom Thieves famous, we need to go after some flashier targets. Leave this to me, though. I'll get all the info we need, even if I have to put myself in danger to do it. Mishima seems extra motivated. The moon. Increases EXP earned by backup members.
All right.
By the way, do I look any different to you?
Actually,
People keep telling me it seems like I've changed recently. Guess I can't hide my newfound confidence, huh? My true worth will finally...
Well, 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 if it isn't Mishima.
Akiyama-kun.
Long time no see, Zero. You know we've been sitting just over there the whole time, but we didn't even notice you sitting here.
You're exactly the same as you were back in middle school, Mishima.
Yeah, once a zero, always a zero.
Yeah.
You haven't changed your cell number, have you?
Huh? No, I haven't.
Then why'd you come hang out? Come to our hangout? All our ex-classmates were there, you know. Oh wait, nobody even remembered you existed. Can't invite a guy you can't remember, right?
Right.
Come on, guys, let's go. They didn't even notice the gun.
it's just...
It's not what it looks like, okay?
You know that one guy in every class who ends up being the butt of all the jokes? That guy was me.
Damn it.
I've changed now. I can help you. I'm not going to be that boring guy anymore.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's getting late. We should probably head home.
Well, see you later.
What he said.
Oh, of liver? Just so you know, I'm going to work even harder. Not just in managing the fan site, but to help make the Phantom Thieves a household name. I'm going to do everything in my power, so you can just kick back and relax.
I expect great things from you. Great things.
One? Just alright?
Thanks, of liver. I'm really lucky to have a friend like you. You just go ahead and focus on changing those bad guys' hearts. Okay, I better go, but we'll talk again soon, okay?
At some point, we're gonna have to change Mishima's heart, aren't we? Makes sense. If we did. He goes stir crazy with it all.
If I want to be a great model, I need to start training my body. Ryuji actually just told me about a gym he knows. He even said he'd train with me. Why don't you join in too, Sorosis? We can train together.
That's probably a good idea for me to do. Cup of coffee right after some curry is the best. Just be sure to drink it while it's still warm, alright? The temperature affects the flavor.
Hey,
Let's just enjoy the Chief's coffee for now. Huh. Nothing on the cell phone aside from the being a great model thing. Takami can't do. An and Yusuke, and I can improve with An. Kichijoji, we got Kasumi, who's already maxed out. Let me check out my confidant. We can go for An. How's Ryuji? Or I'm sorry, Yusuke. Yusuke's at 4? That's fine. Go right away.
Okay, let's go sweat it out. He said the gym is in the back alley of Central Street. I'll send you the address later. I'll let Ryuji know. Come meet us in Shibuya. Me and Sorosis have actually already been to this gym. It's pretty sweet, huh? Not too many people getting in your way. Anyways, what are you trying to do here?
yes!
I want to slim down. Huh? You tried jogging? Aerobics alone aren't enough. I want to tone up too, so I need to start lifting weights. Plus, my shoulders are drooping. I want to make my biceps leaner, and I need to straighten my back out. Obviously, I want to cut down my waist size too and firm up the my butt and calves.
You have some real guts.
I'm a guts demon.
Come on.
What the hell is that even supposed to mean? Anyway, motivation's good and all, but you're not gonna be able to move tomorrow if you do all that shit. Then you come up with a training regimen for me. You're such a pain. If you do that, I'll go on a date with you as a reward. F that. Quit thinking you're some sexy character in an anime. It's sad watching you like this.
Seriously?
What?
No way, man.
First off, one of them sexy characters never come to the gym in their PE clothes. How am I supposed to know that? I've never even been to a gym before. Oh, it's my agency. Oh, yes, definitely. Even a smaller article would be great. Huh? It fell through? Yeah, I guess that's okay. I was supposed to be in 2 magazines the month after next, but apparently one canceled on me. It was a black and white shoot, so they said I wouldn't stand out. Sounded like fun, though. It was about the everyday life of models. Guess you just gotta find somewhere you do stand out, then. Huh. There has to be somewhere my vibrant charm will shine, right?
There's no doubt in my mind. Squats.
Yeah.
Where?
By the way.
Hey, speaking of magazines, there was a really pretty girl in that one you said you were starring in. She's got this innocent vibe, but she's sexy too. Now that's what real charm looks like to me. Were there photos of me too? Yeah. And did she have long brown hair? Yep, that's the one. You know her? You gotta introduce me, dude. You dick! Of all the girls you could have had been talking about, you just had to be Mika. Ugh, I'm so pissed. Come on, which magazine are we using first? I'm gonna break it.
3 of us trained until we reached our limits.
My body hurts. For some reason, I feel
Satisfied. That's the endorphins, honey. And possibly the shock of you working out too much. That's what working out hard feels like. Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun. I think it was because the 2 of you were here with me. I had to prove I was working extra hard.
Simple stuff like that'll help you keep pushing. Good advice.
Damn it, I wish I'd thought of that.
This ain't a competition.
Whoa.
Crap, for real? Mom forgot to buy stuff for dinner, so I guess I gotta head home now. See you guys.
Ryuji just can't say no when his mom needs help, huh? I'm actually a little jealous of the relationship they have. I mean, even growing up, my parents were super busy. They always told me I was strong, that I'd be fine on my own. I was free, but I was lonely. I'd make friends, but we moved a lot, and every time I had to start all over again. I actually got used to the loneliness. But that all changed once I met Shiho. The world seems so hopeful. I heard her rehab is going well. She's going to be officially transferring schools soon, too.
Hey.
I need to show her that I'm working hard, and that she doesn't need to worry so much about me.
Should be happy to hear that. I'm sure she already knows. I'm sure she already knows.
Yeah.
Right. She needs to see how much I've learned from her.
I can sense a strong resolve from On. Rank 8 with On. Endure. Chance to withstand an otherwise fatal attack with 1 HP remaining.
Come on, let's go home. I might have trouble moving, though. My legs are killing me.
Bye.
Well, see you later.
Oh, Cirrhosis? It's me. God, my muscles are so sore right now. Going home took me more than twice as long as usual. But I'm really proud of the work I put in today. I would have just given up if I went alone. I'm so glad I had you guys with me. You 2 are the best. I wonder if this is how Shiho felt with her rehab. Being able to push herself because someone was there for her.
You can ask her yourself.
Wait, but what if she flat out denied it? That would be so sad and embarrassing. But, well, no matter what, I'm gonna stay by Shiho's side. I want to stick with her until the very end. Not much time left until Shiho switches schools. I need to up my coolness so she could take off without worrying about me. God, ow, I forgot how sore I was. Sorry, but I better get some rest for now. Bye-bye.
Rain, huh?
Just a few degrees cooler, it would do it. Would do it. On and Tamaki are currently my highest. So like some of the people are talking about like alcohol and like its taste. Alcohol to me is kind of like coffee in a way, where people drink initially people drink it to seem more adult, and 2, they drink it to get from point A to point B. But you know, at higher stages of consumption, people like learn to appreciate the flavors of it, and like kind of like you know, enjoy its taste and like sort of like try to differentiate between like between different ones. It's what they call an acquired taste, yes. There's a lot of good stuff out there too. A good place to start with learning to drink something that would require an acquired taste is to make it into something that you would like to drink. So like some of like the fruitier drinks for alcohol, or like adding or like those mixed like frappuccinos at Starbucks. Although I probably shouldn't be suggesting advice on how to start drinking to a lot of my underage fans. Manischewitz is a good wine. It's a very, very, very sweet wine. Like definitely up there on the sweetness factor. Yeah, I'm legally obligated to say drink responsibly and only drink if you are of legal drinking age. Kahlua and Bailey's. That's not a Sex on the Beach, is it? Tied him up with 100 bits saying the only drink I'll willingly consume is water. Kawakami. Is there anyone else I could encounter? Shinjuku. I could do Oya, but everybody wants me to wait on that one because nobody likes Oya.
Oh.
Let's call Kawakami. Hello? Oh, are you perhaps of Liverson? The voice on the phone wasn't Kawakami. Maybe she asked for more details. Who is this? This is the head nurse at Aoyama Hospital, speaking on behalf of Kawakami-san. Kawakami-san actually collapsed and she's been admitted to our hospital. Do you know our hospital's address? Her room number is... This isn't good. Let's head over there right away.
Jeez.
I'm just a little overworked. No need to make a big deal out about it. But thanks for coming all this way to visit me. How could I collapse at a time like this? I really need to make some money. How am I going to make today's payment?
There you are. What's going on, Miss Kawakami? I called the school, but no one answered.
What?
Takase-san. You contacted the school?
You weren't answering your phone. When I thought you finally answered, it was a nurse who told us you were here. It's really an inconvenience for us when you miss a payment, you know.
Now, it's not like she wanted to collapse, but our credit card payment is coming up soon, so we'll need you to transfer the money. I'm sorry. These are Takase-kun's guardians, the ones I mentioned the other day. They took care of him.
Who's this?
He's one of my students. He came to visit me.
Messing around with another student, huh? You never learn, do you? And after all you did to him.
I'm sorry. So, when are you going to transfer the money? I should be able to send it out tomorrow.
Don't pay them.
Of Livercoon? Stay out of this!
Don't act so tough, kid. Our precious adoptive son Taiki died because of this woman. Honestly, she should have been fired.
That's not...
And yet she still doesn't know her place, and she still continues to teach. We're gonna need you to show some remorse for what you did to him. In a material, undeniable way.
I understand. I will pay you. So... It's not like we're trying to extort you. But who was it that convinced Taiki to start studying when he needed to be working? The schoolwork on top of his part-time jobs overwhelmed him, which led him to that accident. Poor Taiki. It's almost like he was murdered.
So you no longer feel regret? In that case, perhaps we should sue the Board of Education. Or should we have a chat with your school? Either way, your days as a teacher would be over. Well, we're looking forward to receiving your payment.
I have to figure out a way to make more money. I guess transferring to our sister company is the only way.
Think this through more.
I can't believe I'm getting scolded by my student. Why? Why are you so interested in helping me? I'm not worth it. You know what? I'm gonna stop worrying about it. The money? I'll pay it. I'll do everything Master tells me to do. Meow. I'm so tired. All I really want is a way to apologize to Takase-kun. So if his guardians demand money, then I just have to pay them.
Just rest for now.
Sorry, I'm not quite back to 100% yet, so my thoughts are all over the place. I'm going to get some rest. I appreciate you coming to visit me today. It made me really happy.
I feel that Kawakami is starting to depend on me.
All right.
Temperance up to rank 7.
I'll be released first thing tomorrow morning. Don't worry, the IVs here work really well. Visiting hours are over.
I'll see you later then.
Get home safe, okay?
Medjed must be bored. Tomorrow's the big day! Nobody's texted me. Let me check the plant.
See it.
Plant's still good. Who needs to? It's gonna keep saying that. Takami there. Ryuji. Makoto. Or Kasumi's always hanging out in Kichijoji, it would seem. I'm gonna go for Makoto. Gurganoff letter bit saying IVs work well there. The hospital hyper trains teachers. Yes. We can do Makoto. Yas, queen.
Well,
All we can do now is wait.
actually,
Spoke with Afo to pressure you. Thinks you're a little lame. But I think she'll change her mind once she sees you in
do you have
person.
time to spend with
Don't worry,
me?
I'll back you up. I think Eiko will approve of me with my current charm. Should I act as Makoto's boyfriend to go? Neither I could feel a persistent thing with Isis. Go hang out with her. Thank goodness. I'll contact
Shall we
Aiko.
go?
Let's meet her at the diner, as I mentioned before. Yo, my name's Tsukasa. Heard all about you two from Mako. So, you're the school council, student council president, Makoto-chan? Totally wish I could be one of your council members.
Oh,
Yes, I am. Totally. 4 Eyes here's your boyfriend, yeah? Yeah. Looks like you guys don't get along too good, though. It's like your love level's rock bottom. Are you seriously dating? Love comes in many forms.
well,
Right, he doesn't really like it when I get all clingy with him. Oh, I get it. You just don't got any affection compared to us. Mm-hmm. Hey, babe, did you do something special today? I don't remember you looking this sexy. Oh, Tsukasa! Sorry, I have to use the bathroom. Later, lovebird.
excuse me.
There's something I'd like to ask you. Are you serious about pursuing a relationship with Eiko? I was wondering when our art student was gonna show her true colors. That reminds me, Eiko said you're getting real pumped about getting to know me. Why is that, huh? I just want to make sure you're good for her. Damn, girl, you really care a lot about your friends. Good stuff. I always say friends are like super important and shit. Speaking of which, a friend of my GF is totally a friend of mine. How about you tell me your digits? Huh? What's wrong? Come on, give me your number. Here, have my number instead. Nobody asked you, 4 Eyes. Anyway, Eiko already gave me yours, Mako-chan. We good. I do have one more question to ask. You're not going to bring Eiko to your club, are you? What, you suspected me? I wouldn't dream of it. It's a damn shame people think us hosts are just flirts. But my love with Eiko is pure as snow. Don't twist the story. Huh? Is something wrong? Oh, I was just getting to know your little friend here, honey. Well, I gotta get going. I've gotta be at work soon. Ah, me too. Bye. I hope he's not tricking her. But no matter what I might think, I still don't have any proof. And above all, Eiko seems really happy. Am I just getting in the way of their happiness? No, you're being considerate. I suppose so. I mean, I really am worried about Eiko here. In the end, I know this is just a hunch, but my father always stressed how important it is to trust hunches. Seems that host has sent me something already. What's this supposed to be saying? It's full of emojis. It's me, Tsukasa, heart emoji. I know we just met, but I couldn't wait to phone emoji you. I'm so happy to be friends with you, Mako-chan. Clapping emoji, hot springs emoji. That was barely a coherent sentence, but I'll need to get used to that if I'm going to help Eiko.
Thank you very much.
By the way, I'm glad you were here with me. I would have really panicked if I had been alone. I honestly despise how immature I could be sometimes, but I'm working through that with your help, so thank you. I can sense Makoto's trust in me. Rank 6! Harrison recovery.
All right.
Smack him with a fan.
Shall we go?
We should get going too. I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
All right then.
Goodbye.
Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, Sorosis, thanks so much for everything today. I feel strangely exhausted. It reminds me of when we went to the red light district. Even after we split ways, that host kept sending me messages. He uses these weird symbols. I have no idea what he's saying. I want to ignore him, but I shouldn't for Aiko's sake.
Motion with 100 bits saying, throw him through a windshield! Probably will. You're allowed to ignore him. One? Tell him you're on a date.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good excuse to ignore him. You have some great ideas. Thanks. I'll try responding with that. I can't just shake these doubts about Aiko's boyfriend. I can't tell if he's a bad guy, but he doesn't seem on the level either. I'll need a little more information. Thanks for all your advice. I'll talk to you later.
Well
You
then.
made a promise with Futaba, right? I'm sure she'll pull through. How's Futaba?
I haven't heard anything.
Dude, this ain't just some normal over at sleeping stuff. Our deadline's tomorrow. Futaba's not up by then. But can she really do anything even if she does wake up? Honestly, I'm not sure. Either way, our only option is to put our trust in her.
That's right.
Yeah. If she's been asleep all this time, do you think she's having some kind of long dream?
Dreams are said to be the sorting of memories, after all. She surely needs ample time to face her troubled past.
Her past? You really think she's facing all that shit right now? If that is the case, she would probably need a great amount of time to do so. But considering how she has this wrapped around her finger, I feel as though she'll be able to pull this off.
I believe in Futaba.
Yes.
Indeed.
Well, if anything, well, just give us a ring if anything changes. We're counting on you.
I have to agree with Makoto. Who knows how this might turn out?
Yep. This is all gonna be very interesting. Well, we have the evening to hang out with people. Wow, so many people. I need help at the shop. Stop by if you can. Hurry up. I know Tora's available, but I want to do this.
Yeah.
Regardless of the weather outside, I gotta run the AC so my merch stays in good condition. You saw my message, right? Gotta find somewhere that ain't so popular. This area's marked. Well, just do some work around the shop then. Feel my, yeah, I doubt it. I don't think my bond with UI will deepen just yet. I think this is the only way I can gain stuff with him, so I guess I'm just gonna go hang out with him for now. Maybe I should invite him to Inokashira Park. Let's go on a date. Inokashira Park, huh? Yeah, it's not bad. Come with me and check it out. Not bad. It's easy to get here, and there's a lot of open space. Yeah, this'll do. Thanks for telling me about it. What are you gonna do? Or you can have a picnic here. Anybody got any ideas? Any? Want my reward? Good one, kid. If this goes well, I'll think about it. I want to give a student who's preparing for high school entrance exams a chance to relax. Either way, thanks for today. I'll continue being flexible with our deal. Make sure you keep being useful to me, alright? Man, there's so much nature here. It must be really peaceful during the day. But it's places like this where you're most likely to run into trouble. So just be careful. I remember him playing with something like this. I think it was a duck, though. Anyway, you ought to hold on to it for future purposes and all. Swan boat! Like my bond will grow stronger soon.
Later.
See you, kid. Tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow's the day, isn't it? Are the Phantom Thieves even doing anything? Hey, what are we gonna do?
I never should have trusted the Phantom Thieves. What's gonna happen tomorrow? It's only a model.
It's just like Akechi said. Today's supposed to be the day of Medjed's attacking, right? I guess there's nothing the Phantom Thieves could do. Medjed must have been too much for them. Stock prices are plummeting again. Maybe Medjed's true goal was...
Isn't today our deadline for dealing with Medjed? Futaba's still asleep too. This won't be good.
Hey,
How's Futaba?
same as always. Today's the day Wakaba passed. I do this every year. Here, I've got a cup for you too.
Did they go into how Sojiro, like,
Futaba
knows
reminds me so
Futaba
much of
and their family?
She's a smart girl. Doesn't just go with the flow either. Wakaba, your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly? That reminds me. You saw me talking to that prosecutor. I mean, that woman in the suit, right? I remember you were real bothered by it. She might come back, so I guess I should tell you about it. That woman was trying to get information on Wakaba's research out of me.
That's what we heard in the palace.
You don't need to know what the research was about. Just know there was some trouble around it. Obviously, Wakaba got dragged into that as well. Now, they ruled her death a suicide. And I've got my doubts.
Doubts? Could she have been killed?
Supposedly, there were people who wanted to take her research and use it for their own benefit. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't have a lick of evidence. That's why I haven't told Futaba any of this. I don't want to cause her any more trouble.
It sounded like she had suspicions of her own based on what she said in the palace.
Still, there's one thing I regret. It was right before Wakaba died. She told me, I think I might die. I brushed it off, thinking it was just a joke. But if I had just taken her seriously... That's another reason I took Futaba in. Redemption. She went through such horrible things. Those heartless adults just yelled at the poor girl. Hey, how do you heal emotional scars?
I don't know.
Of course, sorry. Futaba?
It's cold.
Huh?
You can't sell this.
Never mind that. But how did you get here?
I walked.
You're okay?
Was that bad?
That's not it. I'm just shocked to see you out of the house.
I'm sorry I worried you.
Oh, Sojiro.
It's all right.
By the way, what's the date today?
It's the 21st.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
We waited for you.
Oh, I remember now. Medjed. Let's take care of it now. Come.
Apparently some ATMs aren't working properly. I heard someone's tampering with the system. Is it Medjed? No, it couldn't be. What are the police doing? They're so incompetent. Even the Phantom Thieves couldn't stop them.
It's my turn to help out. Medjed. Now how do we cook them?
It's up to you.
Roger that.
Hey, Futaba. We don't have much time left. Are you sure you could do this?
The kitty talked? Is this a dream? I'm going back to sleep.
It is not a dream! Get up! Say something!
I'll explain later.
Right.
Now hurry it up!
I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get cracking.
You're just tapping away over there. Are you sure this will work?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Futaba! I don't think she can hear me. Talk about intense concentration. This place is so messy. I'm surprised she could focus at all. Futaba, you should really clean your room a bit. Huh. She's not listening. Oh well. Just waiting around is boring. Let's clean the place up. Whew. It looks a little better now, don't you think? Well, Futaba, we're done on our end. Are you finished yet? She can't hear a word I'm saying. Guess we'll just have to keep waiting.
Into the evening.
I'm done! What's up? Something happened?
It's finished.
Finished? What is?
It's so clean. Why?
We cleaned it. Anyway, is it true? Did you really take care of Medjed?
I handled them, and someone else handled my room. I don't understand, but this is good.
Futaba? Hey, Futaba, what's wrong? She's sleeping. Well, it looks like it's been taken care of. I guess we should get home and sleep too.
Heard the bank servers got taken over. This has to be fake, right? There's no way. I'm scared. What's going to happen? Are the police taking action? They're ignoring it? Seriously? Still, I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something. So Futaba's awake? Awesome! And has Medjed been taken care of? Or more importantly, how's Futaba doing? She's back asleep. Seriously? She must have been quite exhausted. I can't say I blame her at all. If Medjed's been affected, it will surely make the news. That should be enough to confirm whether or not the deed's been done. Why don't we all watch the news together? Yes, we should meet up at LeBlanc as usual. See you guys tomorrow!
We should be in the clear now, right?
I don't know, maybe it'd be better if we just stayed in today.
Oh!
Let's play a game. I still got that, let's see. Charming, oh, my charm is maxed out. I'll read. Oh, you know what, before then though. I gotta check on Baby Nut. Focus. Nope, Baby Nut's good.
Hey!
You wanna spend some time reading? Let's see. I wonder if I can finish Master Swordsman with the speed reading thing. Guts. Batting science. It's only 2 things to read? Dang. Oh well, I'll read Master Swordsman.
Make sure your clothes
All
on.
right, I'm heading home. A heart without hesitance is the essence of Bushido. Learning about the spirit of samurai seems useful, but this book looks difficult. Still got time to read. Let's go a bit further. A heart that never backs down is the secret to Bushido. Seems like you're getting through that book quickly. That guide to speed reading really helped. Well, how far did you get? Seems like you still have some pages left. You should continue some other time.
What's this? Are you serious? No way, I can't believe it. This isn't a joke, is it? They lost? How could this happen?
Hey, your friends are here. Hurry down.
What's up?
What up?
So you're finally up, huh? Don't slack off just because you're on summer vacation.
Yo, you look tired.
We've made ourselves at home.
Late last night, it was discovered that someone has tampered with the hacker group Medjed's website. The site's main page now displays what is thought to be the mark belonging to the Phantom Thieves. More so, the personal information of a Japanese man, a possible Medjed member, was illegally publicized.
Aren't these the guys people have been up in arms about?
Medjed has yet to issue an official reply. Furthermore, their previously announced cleanse of Japan has remained unimplemented for now. Some speculate that they have taken this series of events seriously and ultimately canceled their plan.
Yeah.
Yes!
What are you all smirking about?
Something great happened.
Well, stop it. You're gonna drive away all my customers.
After the commercial break, we will be asking guests from various fields about this turn of events.
But there ain't any customers.
Can it? My customers are on summer vacation too.
Oh crap, I just realized our break's almost over.
There are still 10 days left.
I want to go somewhere, but we can't just leave Futaba-chan alone. Some things still concern me too. Like that research.
Oh, did you just get up?
Good morning.
It seems she's cautious of us.
Hey, why don't we go upstairs? If any customers come, she'll be even more afraid.
Why don't you go with them, Futaba? Have fun. It's about time my regulars show up anyway. So I don't want you guys loitering around my store.
The fact that there were no damages due to the hacker's actions is but an afterthought. The issue I want to make clear is the attitude of the police, and more importantly, the government.
What do you mean?
Are they doing their best to find an effective countermeasure against these phantom thieves? Is it not the government's duty to create a society where its citizens can live without worry? Unfortunately, the current cabinet is powerless. As such, they should be disbanded. I believe now is the time for me to risk my political career in hope of making a new reality. A new political system that goes beyond parties or factions. An ideal country of peace and order.
Then suddenly, like, two red banners roll down, and it, like, suddenly this game takes an incredibly weird and political turn.
This politician seems quite promising.
I have to agree. I hope he can work to ease the anxieties of the elderly.
No, that's Persona 2, says Mekaswool.
What do you think, boss?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
To the future!
So the Phantom Thieves only stole the heart of Futaba Sakura? And Medjed was in turn defeated by her real-world hacking abilities? This does correlate to the facts as we know them. If he's telling the truth, then Wakaba Ishiki didn't commit suicide. Did a third party target her life with the goal of destroying her research? Wakaba's death was 2 years ago. That also coincides with when the incident started occurring. Does this other metaverse user that Madarame and Kaneshiro mentioned really exist? Earlier, I briefly mentioned about those psychotic breakdown incidents that have alarmed the public. All of a sudden, people will lose consciousness or become violent. A situation as incomprehensible as that can't be explained away as troubled social conditions. I suspect that these cases are all connected to a larger man-made plot. The method involved always muddled the explication, but your story has virtually confirmed its viability. Although I wouldn't have expected a new criminal to come to light from your testimony. What did your group think of this other metaverse user?
The true criminal.
How self-centered of you. The Phantom Thieves tamper with people's hearts without asking consent. How is that different? Well, no matter how you thought of them, there can be no doubting your resolve. Are those incidents because of you or someone else? Either way, I will get to the bottom of this.
I feel like my bond with Saya is growing deeper. Rank 3 on the judge.
All right.
Le jugement.
Now, let's move on to your next crime. Kunikazu Okumura. You should know who he is, considering what happened. Your testimony regarding this incident will be serious. I'm sure you understand why. Answer my next question carefully. What did you do to this Okumura?
Summary of the story has been updated so far. You can find it in the triangle menu.
To think, the cognitive version of a person would transform into such a horrible monster and attack us. That means our enemies aren't limited to shadows.
I thought the other people were just victims, like the slaves at the castle or the walking ATMs.
Even though they seem to be alive, they're only part of the backdrop. The environment. In other words, the palace ruler determines the form and strength of their cognitions. I would have loved to ask Futaba's mother how far along she was with her research.
Research, huh? She was looking into that cognitive science stuff, yeah?
If we put together all the information we've gathered up to this point, abuse of cognitive science can lead to death, and it may even relate to the psychotic breakdown incidents. Considering the cognitive aspect, I sense a strong connection between it and the metaverse.
On top of that, the research might have been stolen and used by someone else.
You mean those guys that showed Futaba-chan the fake suicide note?
If that is the case, those people are unforgivable.
Hey, Futaba, is there anything else you can remember?
Oh, sorry, I've been over here eating chili. I haven't been paying attention to the conversation at all.
She is quite difficult.
That smell.
Come on, no fair.
Hey, can I snag a bite? Meanie.
Why don't we take a short break? I've been thinking, even if Futaba is a genius, could she really crush an international hacker organization that easily?
The one who taunted the Phantom Thieves was a guy in Japan. I knew the Medjed members in Japan weren't anything special, so I wasn't worried.
How do you know that?
Because I'm the founder.
What do you mean? Should we take that literally?
Yep, it was only me at first, back when I was referred to as the Hacker of Justice. But since I stayed anonymous, a bunch of guys from all over the world started using the name.
And those were the ones committing cybercrimes.
It was a hassle to expose all of them, so I just left them be.
So Futaba was the true Medjed, and we were freaking out over some weak-ass dipshits? You should have told us from the start, Futaba.
I discarded the Medjed name a while ago. I'm Alibaba now.
Futaba, what do you want to do now? Since you know our secret, we'd like you to join our team.
Okay.
Just like that?
This may even ensure our investigation of mementos goes along smoothly.
Okay.
Well, I guess.
Well, Futaba's real amazing. She's gonna be a big help for us, huh?
Say, Futaba, how did you find out about us?
Secret.
Where did you learn to hack?
Private.
when did you obtain the nav?
I refuse to answer.
Futaba-chan sure is unique. Still, it'll be a problem if she doesn't open up to us some more.
At the very least, we need to be able to communicate normally with her.
What should we do?
She's okay as is.
That ain't gonna fly.
First, we'll need to help her open up to us. If we each spend an entire day with her, maybe she'll get more used to being around us.
I see. We do have the time thanks to summer vacation.
We can begin tomorrow.
Let's go to the beach. There'll be tons of people there. Plus, we got totally dried out in that desert.
That's a great idea! I forgot I hadn't gone to the beach yet. Excuse me?
I'll come by tomorrow. See you then.
Let me help as well. I don't have anything planned.
Thanks. We can set a schedule with everyone else depending on when they're free.
Okay! Can I really do this?
Good luck!
Why me?
Stress is the enemy of beauty, you know.
How can I stay calm about this?
I understand how you feel.
Thanks to the incident with those hackers, people are calling us incompetent. And on top of all that, the Phantom Thieves are claiming justice is on their side. Don't make me laugh.
Medjed was dealt with by either the Phantom Thieves themselves or some avid supporter. There are no tracks whatsoever, so they must be quite skilled. Either way, the general public recognizes the Phantom Thieves as the subjugating party.
They're gaining support and influence much faster than we could have anticipated.
Dude, look at that guy in the background. Buddy, you gotta go to a chiropractor or something. You're... Posture, man, posture.
It is indeed an abnormal situation. I'm beginning to suspect mass manipulation of some kind. It's even possible that a powerful person is behind them, plotting the psychotic breakdowns. If only I had realized sooner.
It's rare to hear you speak in that tone.
For the sake of my justice, I won't forgive them.
Hey, I heard some people talking about us on the train home. They were saying how awesome they think the Phantom Thieves are. I've heard things too. It's becoming a huge topic of conversation. And to be fair, the casualties from a Medjed attack would have been massive. It's no surprise they revere us for preventing it. Good to hear. Yeah, and it's really all thanks to Alibaba. You were a great help. It was nothing. Oh, that reminds me. Remember all the stuff about the ATMs and banks just stopping? That wasn't Medjed, was it? Nope, that was totally separate. So people were overreacting to a mere coincidence. Either that or the rumors were never true to begin with. You seem to be quite talkative in these conversations. Is that so? I'll shut up then. I don't think I get it, but I'm pretty sure she's angry. Gotta apologize, Yusuke. Me? Why?
Hey, is this really going to be okay? I'm worried about how things will be from now on.
Training Futaba's gonna be a lot of work, more than stealing someone's heart. Now that's my Phantom Thieves. I knew they'd pull it off. This definitely proves the justice of the Phantom Thieves. You may be right. Right? It feels great. Even the guys who've been criticizing the Phantom Thieves basically have to accept them now. The news has been spreading like wildfire too. I'll give it an extra boost on my site as well. I bet the approval rating will be through the roof tomorrow. Look forward to
Why
it.
is he, of all people, getting excited about this? Well, the news really did draw a lot of attention. I can't wait to see what happens.
Ooh, I got an IM. I can actually talk to somebody today. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Sojiro!
Bingo!
Bean Daddy, do I have a Hierophant? I do not have a Hierophant. LVL Leone with the 27 months of tier 1 is sub for your sub. Wow, the best saying. Keep being awesome, Tom. Watching the VODs to help get through stressful times. Your streams have always helped cheer me up. Yes. To the Velvet Room. Wee.
Hey, inmate!
Bean Daddy. So what I do?
I think I'll probably, yeah, okay, I got my plan. Create new persona. Persona fusion.
Now choose.
Normal fusion? Maybe by
Let us
result?
begin the search. Now choose.
Neko Shogun. Maybe with
You okay with this?
Kuruma Tengu. That's a hermit. Any of these Hierophants? No. Principality.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Do I have anybody that needs the... Which one of these... Let's see. I can probably get rid of Satanta since I don't think I have anybody in the Emperor. You just skipped Daisoju. Oh, Yusuke is the Emperor. Hangman, Temperance, Lovers, Emperor, Justice, Star Counselor, Death. I suppose I could probably get rid of Nigi Mitama for a little while. I can get rid of Neko Shogun and the Star.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Looks pretty tough.
I can make Thunderbird for the time being. Let me make sure that all my persona are
You change your mind?
registered.
You'd like to read the compendium?
Okay.
Done already?
No, I'm not done. I gotta speak to Igor. Create new
The
persona.
inmate need you wish to perform an...
Now choose.
Let's see. I don't know, Neko Shogun and... Yeah, it was Neko Shogun and Nigi Mitama. Can I make Lachesi? I have no idea if I can. Ditch Archangel. Are there any new ones I can make from Archangel? Anubis! That's a really strong Anubis.
A strong persona indeed.
Hamon! Screw it, let's make
Looks
Anubis.
pretty tough. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Deathly Illness. Increases chance of insta-kills. That'd be good for Anubis. Kangaroo Down Under with 23 months of tier 1 is sub for your sub. Mwah. And Fuyuko Yuki with 150 bits saying, "What's up, Tom? My legal drinking age birthday is in a week. And I also get started on game dev courses. Nice. Increases the chance of insta-kill. So yeah, I'll go with Anubis on that one. I forgot who I was making, but... Or who I was making it from. This thing... Wow, this thing has a lot of good strengths. No weaknesses whatsoever. What should I give him? Rebellion, Patra. I'm hitting L1 and L2 and nothing's coming up. R1 and R2 hitting those and nothing's coming up. There we go. It's Pixie and Archangel.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Let's go, let's see. Let's get Zio, Dazzler, and Patra.
Its power will be nothing unusual. Now for a rebirth.
I am Anubis. I shall become a masked and bring help to your marvelous soul. The scales tip in not your favor.
Finished for now? Justine, you handled it. These are the paths you have walked.
And I need a Hierophant.
This persona?
Anzu.
Is this what you want?
Oh yeah, Finger Horse. Let's get Finger
Fee
Horse.
is required. Then accept this persona. Are you finished?
What? No slacking off.
That's our raid message, by the way, is Finger Horse. On Craig X with 100 bits saying it's a jackal. Café Leblanc. Let's help the chief out.
All right, then.
Thanks. Futaba's coming to eat today, too. I'll get the curry ready. I'm leaving the coffee to you.
Phew, I'm wicked full.
Bingo!
That was the curry, Futaba. Squirrel King with the 10 months of Prime. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah.
Delicious. I'm gonna be dreaming of that stuff tonight.
Did it taste the same as you remember it?
Yep, I feel like a dummy for not wanting to eat it back when I was depressed about my mom.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, the first episode of the brand new anime I want to watch is airing tonight. I'm out of here.
Eyes in front of you, in front when you walk, okay? No spacing out. You ran head first into a pole the last time you went for a walk.
Well, you stubbed your toe on the dresser the other day. Oh crap, it's gonna start. Making like a leaf and screw it, bye.
She thought it was delicious. What about you? Oh, I think I'm addicted! Really? I guess you have a pretty good taste if you can understand how incredible that curry is. Now then, there's something I should probably tell you. Here, take a seat. I'll pour you some coffee.
Yeah.
Remember how I said the recipe for this curry was developed by a scientific genius? You might have realized by now, but that genius was Futaba's mother, Wakaba. In other words, that curry is one of the last remaining connections Futaba has to her mom. I first met Wakaba back when she was doing work for the government. She was real trouble, let me tell you. Logic prevailed over emotion for her. She had an intricate knowledge of the human mind. I thought my pickup lines were the best in town, but not a single one worked on her. Was she like Futaba? Oh, she wasn't normal, huh? You could probably get a good idea just from looking at Futaba. Wakaba was like the adult version of that. It was almost impossible to keep up with her. Men are idiots, though. We spend our time chasing after things we can't get. Wakaba rejected me time and time again, but there was one instance I managed to surprise her. And that was when I gave her a plate of my homemade curry. The very next day, she came asking about all about the ingredients and what goes into the cooking process. Then just a few days later, she handed me a scientifically enhanced version of my recipe. It was incredible. She had used my curry as that basis, but it was miles better than anything I made. Curry was Wakaba's specialty from then on. Naturally, Futaba grew to love it in no time as well. But then after Wakaba's accident, Futaba stopped eating it entirely. The flavor would make her remember the pain. I've heard even smells can bring back memories too. But that curry was the only point of connection I had with Futaba. That's why when I took her in, I vowed to keep this recipe alive until she could eat it again. Almost brings a tear in my eye, so much history, it really paid off in the end. Yeah, it felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders when she said it was delicious. The whole idea of pairing the curry with a nice brew is thanks to Wakaba's refinement, too. Despite how introverted she seemed, she was extraordinarily perceptive of the people around her. I never even told her about my love of coffee. She just figured it out by looking at me. That was when I realized she was totally out of my league. Not like I really stood a chance to begin with, though. She already had Futaba by then, after all. This might seem like an old curry to most people, but there are tons of emotions crammed inside. So, make sure you keep the tradition going. I feel like my bond with Sojiro is growing deeper. Hierophant.
All right.
Alright, that's enough for tonight. Things are getting downright sappy in here. Futaba's waiting for me at home too, so I should probably be heading back.
Is on you.
Make sure you clean up before you go to bed. Feel like I can see the compassion hidden beneath Sojiro's actions. I feel my kindness growing. Not enough to get it up, but my throbbing kindness is getting there.
Hey, it's me. You finished cleaning up? Futaba's still watching anime. As long as she's in a good mood, though, I don't mind it. Seeing her so happy now makes me glad that I kept Wakaba's curry alive. It's only a problem when she asks for it 3 times a day.
Hey, sounds good to me. She needs a balanced diet.
It's exactly my problem. Futaba's still growing. I gotta be strict with her. She needs to eat a balanced meal so she gets vitamins that curry can't give her. But man, the expression on Futaba's face when she took a bite of that curry. Forget it. Maybe I'll have to stick with curry as a staple. But maybe I can sneak some veggies here and there. Guess cooking really can be a labor of love. Ah, crap, I talk too much. See you later, I guess.
Later, boss. Bingo! Ricky Heropon with the 38 months of Prime saying, 38, how the moving is going. Anyway, I hope you've been well. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Moving is going pretty well.
Our master would like a word with you.
I really haven't set...
Stand up straight and listen closely, inmate.
I really haven't set up too much in the office since I got like consoles, like a couple consoles working, like the PS4 and the Switch. So I still have a lot of boxes behind me. But the downstairs is looking better. We're just having trouble getting a large couch inside the house, so hopefully we'll get that in at some point.
It seems you freed the heart of a frenzied girl and saved her from her haunted past. Another step has been taken to rehabilitation. You are progressing quite nicely.
Our master bestows words of praise upon you. You'd better feel honored.
By the by, more curious information has found its way to your ears. A scientist's research. It seems that world may secretly be known after all. Furthermore, that very research has been stolen and is now used by those with malicious intent.
Is Igor in Shin Megami Tensei?
I wonder how this will change the approach you take toward your rehabilitation.
What crossover stuff is there between Persona and Shin Megami Tensei? Because I saw Jack Frost, and I saw in the Shin Megami 3 or 5 trailer that came out today, just the demons. Okay. Who stole the research?
Allow me to grant you a new power, worthy of your current self.
Persona's a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei.
Though you have my aid, be sure not to let your guard down, otherwise you may get swept off your feet.
Feel my bond with Igor growing deeper. Rank 7 of the Fool.
All right.
We shall meet again in the near future.
Time to go, inmate.
Here's how we get you back. Punch, 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 punch. Woo! Look at that. Look at that approval rating go up. I knew the Phantom Thieves would pull through. Can you believe they actually took down those hackers? It's cool how they don't reveal what they're doing. Who's the guy who was criticizing them? Akechi? It's pretty lame just to criticize without doing anything yourself.
Okay.
Koto Yusuke schedule for today, huh?
I haven't seen them. What happened to them? Futaba, can you open up? Open what? The front door. Why? Won't you come too, Sorosis? We're in front of Futaba's house. You want to meet here and not in LeBlanc? Isn't that more comforting? You never mentioned this. It would be nice if you could hurry down soon. It's scorching hot out here. You demon! Looks like we're meeting up immediately over Futaba's. Makoto's really going about this seriously.
What is that supposed to be?
Don't worry about it.
Such avant-garde design. You have excellent taste.
Let's get started, shall we? What do you plan on doing? I'd like to simply have a normal conversation. That is the basis of true communication, after all.
You seem confident.
Yes, you must be well-versed in speaking when you are student council president. Don't think too hard about our conversation. We're just going to talk about ordinary topics today.
And what do you mean by ordinary topics?
You know, things like food or the weather. Well then, let's begin with food. What do you like to eat, Futaba?
Organic ones.
That wasn't exactly what I meant. Let's try a different topic. How about the weather? I heard that this heat wave is showing no sign of stopping.
Dunno, I haven't been out.
Oh, right.
Makoto's getting overwhelmed.
This is odd. It wasn't supposed to go like this. By the way, Yusuke, what have you been doing this whole time?
Ah, superb. Some of their heads came off when I was moving them, but I made sure to rearrange them pleasingly.
Toku Sentai! Toku Sentai! Toku Sentai!
My children! What have you done to my children?
They appear to be quite shoddily made.
They're from Phoenix Rangers Neo Featherman! No, Yellow and Pink's heads, and Red's been hacked to bits! This is all Inari's fault!
Inari?
You know, Inari sushi? The tofu things foxes eat in the old stories? What kind of fox doesn't know that?
Inari?
Oh, they were in the perfect poses, too! There was so much work getting them set up just right. You wouldn't know aesthetics if it hit you in the face, Inari.
How dare you say that to me? Of all people!
Voice crack.
Sheesh, that's not a conversation anymore. It's a full-blown argument.
Yeah.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
I see. So their versatility allows you to recreate almost any dramatic scene you can imagine.
Mm-hmm. Victory is great for action, and Neo's got the best transforming suit. So cool.
Fascinating. Art depicts a flash of inspiration, but models offer a much different means of enjoyment.
Yeah, action figures.
Huh? Take a look at that. Futaba's having a regular conversation.
It seems she doesn't have a problem talking to others as long as the subject interests her. I suppose the topics I brought up were not the right ones.
So this is all I gotta do? What a breeze!
In that case, we should advance to the next step. How about we have her spend time in someone else's room?
Yes. She hasn't had many chances to leave the house yet, so that would be the perfect opportunity.
Don't set the bar so high!
Well, I'll be there too.
Well, I guess in that case...
I've left Tamara to An and Ryuji. He'll be there as well, so you'll be okay.
Can I wear my mask?
I think it would be best if you didn't.
There's really no telling how tomorrow's going to go.
Not bad for her first time. She's still got a long way to go, though. I wonder how long before she's ready for the beach. Dude, people are so pumped! They're talking about how the Phantom Thieves took down Medjed! Mishima's website has a shit ton of comments flooding in, too. The news coverage is pretty insane as well. Yes, they have only spoken of the Phantom Thieves for the entirety of the day. Getting attention all over the city. So how's the one who helped us take Medjed doing? Futaba-chan? My Phoenix Rangers almost met their demise. It was Yusuke's fault. Don't complicate things further. Anyway, things didn't go perfectly, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Tomorrow's goal will be to spend time in someone else's room. Futaba's a difficult personality to handle. Good luck to you two. Shut it, Inari. Alright, it's our turn next. See you tomorrow, Futaba. We have so much to talk about. Oh, I can't wait.
Lady An and Ryuji teaming up honestly worries me. But I guess we'll see what they can do.
Yup. I can spend more time with Bean Daddy. Let me check the plant, and then we're gonna save and quit. For the night.
Nice.
Looks pretty healthy for now? Okay.
Let's do it.
I should write something. Alright. And with that, we are done with the stream for today. Hooray. Anyway, we got some subs to gift out, as well as to find a raid target. With our message was going to be Finger Horse. Let's give some subs. We had quite a few today, so how about 8 subs going out to the community? Get Big Sebby ready. Bingo! We got subs for Pursued Big Boom. Hold on. Mouse. There we go. Hellgrind 5. Kirashi Draconis. Hikari Kitsune. Double Duke. J-Nerd. Fly Bones GCN. And Izathing. Here's a big sub for them subs. Mwah. Alright. Ba-ba-ba-ba. We're gonna raid this guy. Take him down. I don't know how long he's gonna be going for. Oh man. His webcam looks ridiculously funny. Because he's playing a very high-speed game. We're gonna raid with Finger Horse. Kind of makes me wish Lucasjun was live. And we're gonna raid Josh Jepson, who's currently playing F-Zero. So give him some of that Tomminess love, and I will see you guys all soon. I don't know when, but soon. See you all then. Later.